Hey now.
Oh, man. Hey now.
Hey now.
Good morning, everybody. Always tired.
Hey now.
Always asleep.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Where do I begin? I was speaking to our general manager, Tom Chiasano, yesterday.
Now.
I hear Cabby's getting loopy on us.
Uh-oh. He's going through another one of his... Where, somebody please help.
Yeah, I don't know. The rumor is Cabby's still running around talking about how he wants his $10,000 from Winfred's money, and Tom has already explained to him why he can't have it. And my point is, it doesn't matter right or wrong at this point.
It's over.
Move on.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Would he rather have the $10,000 and leave?
Yeah, that's my point. But I don't know. I'm not advising Cabby. He can do what he wants, but...
He hasn't brought it up to you.
No.
But he's seriously pursuing it.
Yeah. I don't know. He's very locked in on it.
I'm pursuing this money, Tom. You'll hear from my lawyer.
Where is that nutnick? Is he still here, or did he leave?
I don't know. I haven't seen him this morning.
It just seems like he's making a bad business decision. I mean, I don't care either way. He can do what he wants. He's a grown man, but...
You think it's meltdown time again?
Where's the cabster?
We're not sure if he's still here.
Oh, okay. This was a good song. Should have been a big hit.
Yeah, I'm listening to the Sex with a Headless Body.
Yeah, I never knew what that meant. I asked Rob what that was, and he goes, don't worry about it.
It's just cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
It's cool to say in a song, you know?
Yeah. To have sex with a headless body.
You don't need to explain rock and roll.
Before I came in here, I get all worked up. I was reading some article from, I wish I knew where, maybe Philadelphia Inquirer, I'm not sure, or some magazine or something from Philadelphia. And they were talking about, the FCC and our problems, and Captain Jenks has mentioned it. I think it's the Philadelphia Inquirer. And they interviewed some woman. Now there's some woman from the FCC. Hey, Cabby. Hold on, I'll talk to you in a minute.
My name is Cabby and I act like I am 6. All I can think about is getting my next fix. I'm a loser and a boozer, common sense I lack. What the hell do you expect when your whole world is cracked? I walk around crying just like a big sad sack. I borrow money and I never pay it back. I'm a junkie and a flunky, my whole life's a joke. It's hard to get ahead when you're strung out on coke. I wear shorts and short sleeves so you can see my tats. I'm so obese, just call me Minnesota Fat. I desperately search for the love my parents didn't give. If they really loved me, I'd know where they live. Where, somebody please help me. Where, everybody is against me.
All right.
That is a great song.
That's brilliant. Who did that? Do you know who did that, Cabby?
I have no idea. Right. You guys had that one there.
A guy named John the Mailman.
John the Mailman.
He hit the
Same guy that did, the N Hate and Hat song.
Oh, wow. He's a genius.
Yeah, he hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do know where my parents live. I just don't call.
Right.
By the way, you can leave now. You can never be better than that song.
It sums it up.
So I was talking to Tom yesterday, and he was, like, all down because you're driving him nuts.
I'm not driving him nuts.
Yeah, no, he says you're driving him nuts.
Well,
He said, Cabby's driving me nuts.
I don't know how to quite put it.
I think he's almost on the edge with you.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
But I'm on the edge with him, and what happened? Remember when I won Fred's money?
Right.
Okay, I never got that because of the contest rules state you cannot be an employee and win a contest.
That's right.
Okay?
Right.
You wanted me to get the money. I wanted fair and square.
I did. I thought you should have gotten it.
So you had a guy on your show win a trip or date with a porn star.
Right.
AA.
Right.
Then he calls later, I think it was like the next week, and he wins a trip to Vegas.
Right.
The contest rules state that you cannot win a prize 2 times within a certain time period.
That's right.
So the contest rules apply to everybody. Am I correct?
Oh,
no.
Dear.
Why not?
All right. Here's what you got to do. Here's what you have to do. Once in a while, I got to talk to Cabby because I'm pretty good at this radio biz. You know, I've gone pretty far in it.
But this is basic common sense.
All right.
It is common sense.
Right.
If the contest rules apply to everybody. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Listen to me.
I'm riled up, man.
Yeah. Here's what you got to do.
All right.
Move on. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong.
I did a long time ago.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I did a long time ago.
You moved on.
But
you didn't. Because now this does AA work for the radio station?
Doesn't matter.
Hold it. I know it doesn't matter.
To you, it doesn't
To
matter.
you, it doesn't matter.
To the contest rules, it doesn't matter.
Listen to me.
The contest rules are the contest rules. I play them every night.
I know.
They don't change
They made
because it's AA or because it's Cabby.
Yes, they do. Because you're an employee. They're stricter with employees than they are with listeners. You know what they did? They made everybody happy because it's listeners and they didn't want to take away something from one guy, give it to another guy. So he tried to be generous.
No,
I'm not saying it's fair.
He changed the rules.
Look at me. For $10,000.
That's a lot of money to a guy like me.
That's a lot of money to anybody.
And, it was a big joke when he did it last time. Yeah. I'm going through the chain of command. I already been through Tom. I don't know what the next level is because I know who's the guy who used to run Infinity. He's gone now.
Mel.
No, I'm sorry. Not that. There's one guy between
Fareed?
Mel and thank you. Fareed's gone, so there's someone who took over. Is it Joe Hollander?
Right.
I'm going to him next.
Joel will be very sympathetic to you.
I don't care.
He definitely wants to have this as a problem in his office.
Cabby, listen to me. Tom's got your back in more ways till Sunday.
I understand that.
I'm saying, hey, it'd be great to have 10 grand.
It would just, you know what?
But you're carrying on like a lunatic.
I'm not carrying on like a lunatic.
The guy, his back is against the wall. He isn't going to give you the 10 grand. There might be other ways to make it.
I want it.
You want it, but he's sticking to the contest rules. And you're saying,
but
what about
sticking
AA?
to the contest rules for someone else?
Because he's not an employee.
Okay.
He's making an exception so he can please the audience.
You know what? Let me put it to Cabby this way. They made that rule about not having a listener win contests within a certain period of time.
Right. The prize wars.
That's right, for the listeners. So everybody out there would think they had a more equal chance to win. But nobody would ever take them to court about that. Something that happens with an employee and winning money, they could be taken to court, or their license could be jeopardized by that. Do you understand the difference between the two?
Yes and no, because it says the contest rules can change at any time.
He's locked on this.
I am locked.
You're like a little kid who gets locked on something. You're not looking at the bigger picture. The guy's paying you to do overnights.
Yep.
Brought you up, you know.
I understand all that. I love Tom. I have the utmost respect for Tom, and when anybody brings up Tom and says, what kind of guy is Tom?
So he's trying to figure out how to book you into appearances, maybe hook you in with a sponsor, you know what I mean? You're thinking like a crackhead. You're thinking short term.
Another question.
You're thinking short term.
It's the point of it.
Did you ever pay Tom back that money you owed him?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I borrowed some more, and I still owe him some.
Right.
But now
you'd be able to pay him back.
But now can I change the rules on that loan and say, oh, but you know what, Tom?
No, of course not.
Now that it's a different time.
We are held to a higher standard as employees.
Fred sees my point.
We all see your point. I think you should have gotten the 10 grand, but you know what? Let go of it. Sometimes you don't win everything.
But at the same time, before you and we got embroiled in that contest, the contest rules said what they say, that an employee can't participate.
Right. And at the same time, it says that a guy can't win a major prize.
That's right, but he gave it to both.
You broke the rules first.
I didn't break the rules.
Yes,
I came in unknowingly and played a game against Fred.
You know what? You cannot know that it's wrong to park in a certain place. You can still get a ticket.
Yeah.
All right, listen to me. All I'm saying is, you're 100% right, if that makes you feel better.
It does make me feel better.
I'm saying business-wise.
Okay.
I'd move on from this.
Okay.
And
I got the
drop it is
sense.
what he's saying.
I'm saying I got the sense this guy is just ready to snap with you.
Right.
Like done with you.
Like kick me to the curb?
Like, yeah, like can't take you anymore.
Thank God I just signed a new contract.
Well, all right.
Nice.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's why he's doing it. He feels safe.
No, I do feel safe. But you know what? I feel safe in my abilities as well. I just think the point that, you can't change the rules mid-game.
All right. You do what you want. Keep going with this.
I'm going to Hollander.
I just picked up some vibe yesterday because I was trying to do business with Tom, and he was like, I've had it.
It got pretty ugly in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you doing taking this up in the hallway?
Well, I didn't originally plan to take it up in the hallway, but when he turned his back on me and closed the door in my face, I was like, wait a second.
Tom, let me read the rules to you. Verse 7, page 6.
This can come back to bite you in the ass, Cabby. This is what Howard is trying to tell you.
I'm just trying to tell you.
It's not worth it.
I pick and choose my battles. I always have.
I mean, 10 G's after taxes. What are you going to do with it?
You've told me this before, to pick and choose my battles. So you're saying this is one I just walk away from?
You've won enough. You've won a bunch of battles here.
Important ones. This isn't even important.
Yeah.
I mean, money is money. Listen, I know. I hear you.
At some
you
point,
want the 10 grand.
At some point, though, isn't it the point?
No.
No.
It's never the point.
Sometimes you let go of the point.
This is not an important point.
And you use it. You go, Tom, I'm going to let go of this, but maybe in the future you say, I let go of that. Could you give me a break here?
It's important to some and not important to others.
No, you're making the $10,000 important. I'm saying the point isn't important, and $10,000 compared to your salary in your future is not important.
Yes, Double A.
Hey, Howard, how's it going? What's going on? Listen, that date with Sunset Thomas really never took place because all I had was cannolis with the broad.
But did you win? Did you win something?
No. What did I win?
You did win. You got to go hang out with a porn star. You won a contest.
Yeah, but I got a rain check. I'm going out to see her in August at the Kit Kat Ranch.
Oh, so you did actually win something.
Yeah, but
and by the way, some of you guys are not like the porn stars agree to go on a date with these guys, and granted, you could if you know how to play it right, you'll probably get sex.
Right.
And the thing is, some of you dudes don't even, like Jeff was telling me, he didn't even wear a rubber with the chick.
Come on.
Yeah, he didn't wear a rubber with
Especially with what's going on in the porn industry right now.
Yeah, and I said to him, I even said to him beforehand, I said, you want a date doesn't mean you have to do everything.
Yeah.
According to the chick, he didn't do anything because he didn't get aroused.
Yeah, so you really didn't need one.
I got around. She made me feel like succubus.
I love the audio of her crying.
Yeah.
Did K-Rock pay for the cannolis?
Hey, my question
is... The thing is, Double A is a listener.
I understand that.
You're dealing with Tom as an employee. Yes, I don't believe in backing down from every battle. Don't get me wrong. I've fought enough battles.
You're fighting a huge one right now.
I'm just wondering about this battle for you versus all the other stuff you could get from the station because the station basically loves you.
Okay.
I just think you're...
Hey, I value your advice, man.
It's just advice, and don't ignore it if it doesn't make any sense.
No, but don't ruin a relationship over...
I understand. You know. And I like I said, I have the utmost respect for Tom. He's looked out for me when no one else has.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But, I just...
But.
Yeah. And by the way, I really do wish they'd give you the money. I think you earned it. I think you won the contest, and it was impressive.
I could beat him again. I'm actually, you know what? I'm up for audition for Jeopardy.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
To host it? Right. I sit here every time he comes in. I won. What about the second contest?
You beat me.
Okay, why does that never come up?
Because I didn't win that one.
Why does that never come up?
Well, then let's have a grudge match.
I would definitely have a grudge match against you.
I want a grudge match.
And
do I get to win?
No, and this time we'll put it to rest. If I win, you leave Tom alone.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Shut your big fat mouth.
What does he win if you win?
Thank you. What do I get?
You get a kick in the ass.
Hey, wait a second. What if I said to Tom, hey, this is the way you settle.
This is great.
Now you got something. All right, granted you were owed the 10 grand. But maybe to help you put it behind you, to settle the grudge match. If Fred wins, you put the whole 10 grand to rest.
Never mention it again.
Never mention it again.
All right.
Which in a sense isn't fair because you won it the first time.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question.
If he beats me twice, I will do that.
Hold on. I have another question.
Yeah.
Did Tom, the second time we played, did Tom say if you won, you could get the money?
I don't remember exactly how it worked out. Yeah.
He did say that.
And I think that time you lost.
I did lose.
So?
How many times do you want me to say I lost?
No,
Fred?
I'm just saying.
Are you angry because I beat you once?
Not at all.
You won the money and then you lost the money.
What I'm saying is like you're making a big stink about it.
But I didn't actually lose the money
by the way, is wrong.
What's that?
I think what you're doing, by the way, is wrong.
Why is that?
I just do. Because you know that employees are not supposed to play for profit.
Wait a second. I didn't know that. And by the way, I think he should have gotten the money.
Well, I know you do.
But I'm telling him he's right. But Tom is Tom is as locked as Cabby is.
We all should have known he shouldn't have been playing for that money. We should have set up a special contest for him.
But
number two, so we broke the rules first, then the station abided by its rules.
Right. So my point is, let the guy have his shot at the 10 grand.
He took a shot at it, according to Fred.
But let him have another shot.
He won one, I won one.
Right, let's do the tiebreaker.
But we did. The second
I think the guy...
won,
yes, you
did. He gave up the right to the money.
I think Cabby should have gotten the original 10 grand. I always will say that.
Yes, but you didn't run that contest.
I didn't.
Your $10,000.
That's true. That is true. And I'm saying let go of it just because Tom is more locked... See, Tom thinks you're crazy, but he's crazier than you.
Listen, I saw the 1,000-mile stare in his eyes yesterday when we were arguing in the hallway.
Right, that's what I'm telling you.
I slammed the door.
He's crazy.
He came after me, and I was like, wow, I was impressed.
Tom isn't normal, is what I'm telling you.
Well, just like Cabby's a pit bull about certain things, Tom is a pit bull.
Dwayne, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, you better tell this guy to remember what happened to Jackie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got a better agent than Jackie.
No, but Cabby,
that's what you think.
That's what everybody thinks.
Tom is nuts without the enormous 3 on his neck.
Right.
You know, he's that conservative kind of nuts. You better watch it.
Yeah. I was going to ask you,
he's George W. Bush nuts.
Yeah. How do you feel that the guy that's in control of the button is a huge Bush supporter? And always has been.
Tom?
Oh, yeah.
But Tom says he's switching. Says he's not voting for Bush this time. I think.
That's what he said, yeah.
Although, like, Mel gets a hold of him. I think Mel's a Bush supporter.
You're kidding. Mel would support Bush?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people who support Bush.
But Mel,
I'm still
this is really impacting him.
He doesn't think it's Bush. I do. I disagree. I had a whole argument with him. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, while we're talking about winning, how about some Kill Bill 2 money? Let's piss Cabby off some more.
Kill Bill 2 money.
You had
He wants you to give him something.
He wants you to give it to him.
He's a prize bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't understand. All right. All right. So anyway, let me talk to Tom.
All right.
Maybe we could settle this once and for all, get you past it.
All right.
Another face-off with Fred.
That would be cool.
I think I could beat him.
If you beat him, you get the 10 grand.
I guarantee you will not beat me.
I'd like to put $5,000 on Fred right now.
You're very impressive.
The first time I was very stupid, and I was trying to get more answers out of the thing. You only beat me on time. The second time, it was 7 to, like, what, 3?
Listen, he just put $5 grand on you. Now I will win.
No. You want to know something? Put another 5 on there. I'll definitely kick your ass.
I didn't officially make the bet.
Not even Artie's whammy can.
I might even bet against myself on
I'll talk to Tom about it. Maybe get you guys out of this locking horns sort of mode you're in.
Bullfight.
You know, you know how it is when you want to be. You think you're right. You know you're right. You just like you said. I'm dialed in.
You're locked.
I'm dialed in. I do want to say one more thing. The Vegas shows were amazing. Artie, you're a drunk loser. I love you.
Right.
Thank you.
But why did you allow everybody who won the bango to be a married guy?
We didn't allow
Don't allow
anything.
They should have pulled that prize back and given it to somebody.
No, because
the rules.
Let me tell you something. That's my point.
The rules.
A married guy, if he's smart, goes, hey, I won, but I'm married, but I'd love to go to dinner with her. Then you take her in the back and you kiss, you make out, you get your hand involved, whatever.
Right.
Or whatever you want to do. See, you don't have to bango the chick.
Oh, that Taylor Rain.
I would. I don't know. I would never bang a porno chick.
She's so dirty. I got some movies with her, man.
Do you? Lend those to me.
I will. One is called Weapons of Ass Destruction, Part 2.
Yeah. Part 2.
Unbelievable what they make her do.
Is it really
what she's into?
Is it really a Part 1?
Yes. There's actually a Part 4. It's a series.
Wow.
Jules Jordan is the director.
Weapons of Ass Destruction, Part 2.
Unbelievable. It's on the Evil Angel.
Part 1 is a little more faithful to the book.
This girl is bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bad. And she's some body and face. Smoking hot.
She's got like a model type.
She will do anything. I mean, I will bring
she seemed crazy.
I'll bring it for you tomorrow. You'll be like,
what? She seemed crazy when we had her on the show.
She sounds crazy. Oh, yeah, that's all crazy.
And she couldn't even
getting out of porn, though?
I don't know.
She's a lunatic.
She had stopped while this
AIDS thing is going on.
There ain't no condoms in the film she's in.
Well, the way she's dealing with the AIDS scare is she's quitting until June 8th.
Right.
Yeah.
What is June 7th, the date of the cure?
I've never heard of quitting like that.
What does that mean?
She said she's quitting until June 8th.
June 8th.
I understand that.
Yeah, I got out of the business till June 8th.
I guess that's when the quarantine's over.
I'm quitting till summer solstice.
I think my girl would let me bring her home with the whole...
Really?
Yeah.
Really? She likes her, too.
Yeah, we watched the film, and she was like, wow, impressive.
Hey, Howard, kid.
Yeah, I've yet to find the girl my girl wants to bring home. I went over to Spearmint Rhino and let her get a couple of lap dances.
Oh, were you guys doing that?
I said, any of these you want to bring home?
Pick one.
No.
No.
I said, okay.
The strippers, I mean, to be perfectly honest, you don't want to bring a stripper home. You want to bring a normal just chick out of the bar home. That's what I would think.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't bring a porn star home. No, they're filthy. I mean, it's a nice fantasy to have, but you don't want to go down there. How many...
I'm afraid of what you're saying. You bring her home.
You're taking a porn star home.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's a fantasy thing. It would never happen.
Look, honey, you're filthy. Let me drain my ankle.
All right, we got to take a break.
But Howard, Cabby has a crazy Cabby theory about Nick Berg.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I read extensively on the intranet.
Did you watch him getting beheaded?
I did. You know why I watched it?
I'm sorry I did.
I'm sorry I watched it, too, but I wanted to really feel how those guys are animals over there.
They are.
And I think everybody should watch it just to see what we're up against and why we're doing some of the things that we're doing.
All right, legitimate.
Well, do you know that there was a school teacher, they now say, let some of his students, high school students, watch it in class?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
That's horrible.
That's not the right thing to do.
I mean, come on.
But there's some things flying around the internet now that if you watch it closely... how his body reacts to the decapitation is not right. They think he was already dead.
I've heard that a million times. He was not already dead.
The guy's hands are white, and a lot of Arabs don't have white, fleshy skin. One of the guys is wearing a pair of Air Jordans. And
so what are you saying, that it was a made-up tape?
Yeah, that he was already dead because of time difference.
You think
and the chair that he's sitting in, how many Arabs have those plastic chairs that you buy at Target? Those chairs are in all kinds of those prisoner torture photos
I like to work
from Abu Ghraib prison.
You're a target.
So you think Bush took a dead body...
Don't put that on me. I'm not saying Bush did anything. Well, Men in Black will come take you out.
Well, who did it?
It's, they said that they did this because of the prisoner photos, but yet the prisoner photos weren't released until a week after.
Dude, I don't buy that. You know how much trouble they'd be in if they staged something like that? There's no way.
The Arab speak was supposedly in a Russian accent, like a Chechnyan accent.
Hello, Babushka.
Hey, you know what? You got a point. One of the guys looked like John Ritter.
One of the guys kept tripping over an ottoman in a very funny way.
All right. Thank you, Cabby.
No, thank you for letting me. And the last point, he didn't bleed like someone who just got their head cut off. A live body.
I've seen it. I know. I've done it.
I've seen you. Hey, go to Consumption Junction. You can see some of that stuff. And blood is flying. You got your carotid arteries that run right down the side of your neck.
I've heard that, by the way. You're not the first person to tell me that.
Well, that makes me feel better that they killed him first and then cut off his head.
Yeah.
Well, it also makes you feel better if the United States government is what we think it is and is busy, using subterfuge to confuse us. Right. But I don't know, man. Once it comes down to that, then all hope is lost.
It all goes back to the day that we killed the president. From there on, the whole world's been screwed. And
Which president? Lincoln? There you go. All right, Cabby.
All right,
Conspiracy theory number 3,547.
I'm telling you.
I know.
Double A cannot win 2 contests, and the Nick Berg video's fake. What more do I have to say?
Go Timberwolves, baby.
Am I not making sense?
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Where, somebody please help me.
Howard Stern. New York.
That's where you are?
You're on the air.
Hello, white people.
Live in New York City.
Celebrities, raconteurs, sleazebags, weirdos, lots of lesbians.
5X.
What does the Howard Stern Show mean to you?
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, and I guess what the Stern Show means to me is everything. I've been doing it for 20 years. I started when I was 23 years old, and I'm 43 now. It's pretty much been my life. I love this job. I love coming in every day and working with Howard. No day is ever the same. We get a guest in. He just gets the most amazing information out of them. He's funny. He makes me laugh every day. I love working with his crew. And I think it's an amazing show. I think that we are underrated by a lot of people that have never heard us. And I think the show just means everything to me.
The Howard Stern Show. It means so much to so many.
Boy, Gary loves to talk.
That's how you react to that wonderful, sentimental...
Yeah, it just goes on and on. Simon, Paula, and Randy stopping by today.
You're kidding.
Yeah, Baba Booey met him at the... Yeah, met their publicist, said, hey, come on in, and that'll be fun. We'll talk a little American Idol, talk about...
Paula's thumb.
Talk about Paula's thumb. We'll talk about Randy's stomach stapling.
Is her thumb still screwed up or something?
Yeah, she's really into that thumb. She's going to sue some Korean beauty parlor for...
I don't know if they're Korean.
Come on.
Well, do the math, Rob.
Figure it out. Tonight, I need more excitement from our Vegas trip. Tonight's episode is Holly Weird Squares with Whores, the God Hates Fags family, Miss Howard Stern, Daniel Carver, the Ku Klux Klan, plus more Whack Pack Insanity, strippers from the Spearmint Rhino. Just watch it. You'll have fun.
It's called Las Vegas.
Hey, Greg, you're on the air.
All right, how you doing, Howard?
Hey, brother.
Hey, I enjoyed that show yesterday. Hey, am I crazy or did Beetlejuice sound intelligent?
It's kind of a touching show yesterday, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Beetlejuice, I could understand everything he said.
By the way, if you want to see Beetlejuice's sister and mother, go to howardstern.com. I was on there this morning. There's a couple of pictures up there. It's pretty wild.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, and then that'll air on E, I guess, in a couple of weeks, too.
Oh, man.
I can't believe the Beatles' teeth are falling out.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Beetle didn't look quite as funny.
Yeah, but he actually sounded normal. He was holding the conversation. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird show yesterday. Then Alanis Morissette. So many people came up to me and said, man, we loved Alanis Morissette. And I got a call from... Who's the guy who works under Mindy at the E! Network?
Oh.
The programming guy. You know him? You don't know any of those people.
I don't remember his name. I've met him.
Gary Snegeroff?
Yeah, Gary Snegeroff called me. And
is that his name?
I don't know.
I think so.
No, I forget the guy's name. Robert Brzezinski will know. What's the guy's name? You know, the programming guy. He's a good guy. Steve something.
I'm going right to him.
Mark Sonnenberg.
Mark Sonnenberg.
Mark Sonnenberg.
Stephen Mark Sonnenberg.
Okay, that guy.
Mark Sonnenberg called me, left me a beautiful message about how proud he is of the show and how wonderful the Alanis Morissette interview was and how he drives to work every day in L.A. And, you know, he just wanted to thank me for the years of entertainment. He was so moved by Alanis. And then, who else? Tom Chiasano told me he's very proud to be a part of the show.
Wow. The end is near.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, the end is near. Tom proud. Hey,
we'll make him unproud today.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Yeah.
Hey, I owe you an apology, too. I got the FMH copy, the insert, 20, the most beautiful women, and number 83. I had to, you know, pleasure myself to best, so I apologize.
She's got a brand new FHM bikini issue coming out in August, actually. She is on the cover, so.
Well, the guy feels like he cheated on you.
Yeah, okay, I'm married, man. I apologize.
Hey, dude, don't apologize for that. I did the same thing.
Well, that's what he's saying. He didn't want to do it on your girl.
Beth was laying on the floor with the dog last night in some panties, and I was like looking at her, and I went, you know, I would pleasure myself to that.
Hey, I'm ready to get back to work, guys. You enjoy your day. Enjoy your day, bro. God bless you.
Thanks, brother. Yeah. What was I going to tell you? It was really weird the way the FCC, like, just comes after me and keeps poking me with a stick. So I'm reading it. I was telling you before Cabby came in, I'm reading this interview. And they get a hold of some woman who works for the FCC. I forget her title. And, you know, she's talking about how they're busy finding me and how they're... Again, we're not going to find Oprah.
She says this?
Yeah, she says it, too. She goes, I don't think... I wish I had the exact quote, but, you know, it's a long article, and I didn't bring it in. And she was like, well... It's on howardstern.com. You got to read this thing.
It's all right if Oprah does it?
It kind of like, you know, and she goes, and by the way, you know, I've never heard Howard Stern. This is the same woman who finds me. She goes, but the other day I did tune in to see what was going on, and quite frankly, I was shocked, not by what I heard, but that it was just so dull and boring, and I tuned out. So now she's like poking a stick at me going, yeah, it wasn't even that dirty, and I didn't. So in other words, if you listen to the show in context, you realize it's not dirty. Our show isn't dirty. I don't think I'm doing anything indecent or obscene. But sometimes when you pull crap out of context in the middle...
And you've only been characterized as, this is, you know, the filth and smut that goes on.
So she only proved my point more, that the show, A, is not meant for her, B, that when she tuned in, she wasn't shocked and appalled.
Right, she didn't hear a darn thing.
But what's even more disturbing is the woman's interview, then she's got to critique the show and punch me in the face and say I'm dull and boring. It's like, what the hell?
But you know what? Some of that even is, this is a woman who gets easily titillated,
right,
and she's looking for it.
Right.
So you didn't deliver.
Yeah, I didn't deliver the good stuff. I didn't talk about boobies and vagina.
That's what she's saying. She's like, man, I went over there to get,
get my rocks
off, and he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, it was really a depressing article. And I'm like, well, this is the FCC. This is who we're dealing with. We're dealing with a bunch of human beings who are completely flawed. And Oprah. Oh. So yesterday, twice on Oprah, they used the T words for breasts. And I'm going to play you the clip because there's no problem playing it because Oprah will not be fined and neither will we.
Yeah.
So I guess this is okay. And the guys are going to bring it into me in a couple of minutes.
We have the Oprah approval.
Yeah. Here's Oprah.
And she does, she's doing a show today. I heard the promo for the show. She's doing a show today on a story about a 13-year-old girl who had a year-long affair with her baseball coach or something. And she's going to interview the girl all about having sex with the coach.
Yeah, and it'll be fine because Oprah's serious.
That look is so bad on you because look at your shape here, and you have such a great shape, and you choose to cover yourself like you're arching the top of these elasticated waist here. I mean, those are the most unflattering granny. These are the kind of things your grandpa would wear.
Yeah. So that's from Oprah. They aired that in prime time, afternoon when the kids are home, and I have no problem with it. Don't get me wrong, but all hell is going to break loose.
You never say that.
No. So, now, if that was bleeped, then again, I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. It shouldn't be bleeped. Oprah airs it, nothing happens. If I was just bleeped, if you heard edits...
Then there's something wrong with this country.
Yeah. And that's why I'm getting out of the radio business, because I'm being targeted and I'm being made an example of, and it's completely ridiculous. So, what can I tell you? The whole thing's a waste of time. This whole thing is a waste of time. And the only people who are out of line are the FCC and the Commission and the Bush administration, and the whole lot of them have to be thrown out with their smug little Jesus Christ, ramblings. They're all hypocrites. Bush is a hypocrite. Colin Powell Jr. is a hypocrite. The woman who I wish I knew her name from the FCC is a hypocrite. They're all a bunch of hypocrites, so... go to howardstern.com, read the articles, see for yourself. I'll post the Oprah stuff. You can file complaints against Oprah. They won't do anything. They never do. It's only against me. Wah, wah, wah. Tired of whining about it. I'll move on. Hey, Hunter, you're on. Hey, Hunter.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, where have you been?
I moved to France.
Really?
Good idea.
I know, it's a really good idea.
Dropped off the radar.
Hunter is a cool dude. I met him in California. He was having sex with... who were you having sex with? I don't even remember at what point.
Come on, man.
Andy Dick's girlfriend.
I thought the FCC, blocked my sexual...
No, dude. Hey, be proud of it. He took Andy Dick's girlfriend, who's one of the hottest chicks I ever saw.
Hey, Howard, check this out. Didn't Andy Dick just get busted for drugs?
I don't know. Did he?
Yep. At the... that music festival out
for pot.
Coachella.
I think for pot. Yeah, I read that.
He was bagging on me for whatever I was doing, and then what do you know? That guy got busted. I've never been busted for anything.
Yeah. Hey, but anyway, so Hunter was doing Andy's chick, who was really hot, and then didn't you do? What happened with Bijou Phillips or something? What was that whole thing?
Me and Bijou?
No, he called us from Sean's house.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
You were at Sean Lennon's house, and you called us from the house, and Yoko got pissed off. Remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
That was cool.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, you've done some cool stuff.
I moved on to France, but,
What's going on now?
You know what I just saw last night? I went and saw Velvet Revolver. I know they're going to be on your show. coming up.
Yeah, that's the new Stone Temple Pilots, Scott Weiland joining the guys from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago right now. I came in for 3 days from France, and that was one of the coolest shows.
Are they good?
Hell yeah. They played a couple GNR songs, a couple STP songs.
Right.
Amazing.
And what about their new songs?
I don't know the names of the songs.
No, I said, what are the new songs?
Yeah, but did you like them?
I loved them. Actually, Ralph, Matt Soren, the drummer.
Yeah.
Talked to Ralph. I gave Matt Soren my cell phone. He talked to Ralph for a little bit.
All right.
And, it was great.
Sounds good, man. Good to have you back.
I'm stoked. You know, I'm only going to be here for a short period of time, but you know.
Then you're going back to France, huh?
Going back to France, but then I'll be back and around. I'm stoked to be back in the States.
Well, all of America misses you.
What is he doing in
France? I doubt that.
I don't know what he's doing in France.
Good Lord.
I don't know.
Kind of hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, he hangs everywhere. How come you can just hang?
You know what? I don't know. I'm blessed, I guess.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
But,
bless you, Hunter. Bless you.
Hey, you know what else is really cool? I got involved with, Tom Morello he used to be in Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, he started a thing called Axis of Justice.
And you're involved?
Yeah, I did all their T-shirts and a bunch of stuff, their clothing.
All right.
Kind of like I did with the Playboy thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't plug stuff. I've never plugged anything on anything. I'm not trying to plug anything now.
Well, that's cool. I don't care.
But axisofjustice.com, you know, it's like an informative thing of, like, you know, the whole political aspect of what's been going on, and you know, with everything, with the war and whatnot.
All right, dude.
But
I hear you.
It's really cool, but...
I hear you.
So, you know...
Call me from Sean Lennon's house again. That was good.
Sean Lennon. I don't know what he's up to. I think he's going out with, what, Bianca Jagger?
He's doing
fine. He's dating Bianca Jagger.
Right.
Hey, Hunter, I got to run, man.
All right, bro.
All right, later. That's Hunter, everybody.
Good talking to you, bro.
Good talking to you, too. Good luck.
All right, bro.
All right, later. That's Hunter. Every once in a while checks in.
If Sean Lennon was dating Bianca Jagger, that would be great.
Yeah. Hey, Cabby, what's up?
You said they said the T word on the Oprah clip?
Yeah.
Never made it on the air.
Right.
Yeah, well, Dead Air Dave probably bleeped it, and he shouldn't have. Because
it just came out. It was like a 20-second clip of some British woman talking, but at no point did she say the T word.
Yeah, well, she did, but, of course, they bleeped it off, which I don't know why. Again, why is the FCC not fining Oprah Winfrey? I don't
she's a
get
black
it.
Woman?
It's because she's a beloved black woman. They've already said that. They go, we won't fine Oprah. She's beloved, and Howard Stern is a lightning rod, whatever the hell that means.
Yes, it doesn't even have anything to do with her race. It's just we like Oprah.
How is it that every time these, I want to use the F word, these Fs show up to speak somewhere, the FCC, how people don't say, fine Oprah. Just chant it over and over again in their effing hypocritical faces.
You know what sucks about that is the word beloved they use all the time. You know how easy it would be to find 10 people on the street right now who hate Oprah?
I hate Oprah.
You can find 5 in this room.
I mean, you know,
and
I'm
10
just
who love you.
I guarantee I'm just as beloved as Oprah.
I mean, come on.
And then the FCC woman's got to poke me in the eye and go, oh, I tuned in. It wasn't anything that dirty. I was disappointed. And it's like, you know what? Then what are you goading me into?
Then why are you bothering the show?
Yeah.
It's not what you're purporting it to be.
Oh, what a bitch.
You couldn't show up and chant anything at them because they show up and just stare.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, man.
I got it. Now I'm clear.
Somehow it becomes dangerous in your mouth.
Yeah. It's a joke. What's going on, man? Take me off the air already. Let me become bigger than life. This Colin Powell Jr. is the biggest pussy. His father's a war hero. And Colin Powell Jr. is a pussy. Take me off the air already, man. Let the fines begin. What are you waiting for? After the election?
Is she gonna? Did you say she's gonna have a 13-year-old girl talking about sex today, Rob?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, that's not, like, dangerous.
Just keep doing it.
It's all about keeping sex and children apart, but she's actually combined the two.
Yeah.
She exploits it.
Right. Exactly. Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman of the South.
Negro woman from the South.
She exploits children. She doesn't You can't have a 13-year-old girl talking about having sex with some dude.
I find that highly disgusting.
That's awful.
Some grown man.
And I know why she's doing it. She ain't doing it to help anyone.
Hey, it's sweet.
It's
That's
sweet.
why she's doing it.
And let me tell you something. I'd like to have a 13-year-old girl on here talking about sex, and I guarantee you my ratings will spike, but you know what? I got too much respect for the 13-year-old in the family.
Right.
Give me a frickin' break.
I just want to let you know that the T-word never came across, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man, bye.
Right. I should say it 9 million times.
You wanted us all to be a buzz.
I mean, come on, let the word out. Let them find me. I want to be taken off the air. I'm trying to get taken off the air. Here's the Oprah clip again. Play it. Don't bleep it.
That look is so bad on you because look at your shape here, and you have such a great shape, and you choose to cover yourself with touching the top of these elasticated waist here. I mean, those are the most unflattering these are the kind of things your grandpa would wear.
Why are we bleeping that? Oprah's playing it, and it's fine. We will not be fined.
It was on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
The beloved Oprah's playing it.
That's what I'm saying. Now, I guarantee you, I just played it again. They're going to bleep the guy. Someone tied Dead Air Dave up so he can't hit the button when I play that. Crying out loud. Tie him down in a goddamn chair. How can I fight this battle if Oprah can do one thing and I can't? Meanwhile, I don't even know what's going on in this company, man. I read these articles in the paper about Mel fighting with Sumner Redstone. Have you read those?
They're fighting again?
Yeah, I think Mel's out of here.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, and I'm going with him.
Those two can't.
What is wrong with the two of them?
I don't know. It's really weird. It's like there was another article. There was an article yesterday about how Mel, our boss, who, you know, the only reason I'm here, quite frankly, is upset because the other guy who owns the company, Sumner Redstone, disagrees with him about how the company should be run. Ugh. And I guess they want the stock price to go up, which I do, too. I don't know.
Of course, we all do.
I mean, I don't understand how this company has so much value, and the stock's at, I don't know, 37 or something?
Yeah. I got a few of those shares myself.
Yeah, I got shares, too. And really, the Viacom should be somewhere in the $60 to $70 range.
I would like it there.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't we all? But it really should. I mean, based on what they own, the radio stations, the TV stations.
Book companies, movies, media of all sorts, billboards.
I mean, they generate billions of dollars. So I guess everybody's like all freaked out that the stock isn't worth more money. But then I read, Sumner disses Mel again on the top job. So when the two companies merged, Viacom and Infinity, Infinity had as much assets as Viacom.
Right.
So Mel got, to run the company, and Sumner got a guy to take over for when he drops dead, because Sumner's like 81 years old or something. But I don't know. They're fighting all the time. Viacom...
It must be contract time again.
No, they just finished the contract.
I thought it was only for a year.
No.
It was for more?
3 years.
Oh.
Viacom chief Sumner Redstone once again failed to back his top deputy, Mel Karmazin, when asked about the company's succession plans yesterday. Well, why is he doing that? Who's better than Mel?
Who's asking that question all the time?
The brightest guy I know, besides Fred. Maybe he wants Fred to run the company.
No.
Imagine they appoint Fred.
That would be fun.
Would you take it, Fred?
Absolutely.
You would?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Order of business, I'd rip that thing that's on Sumner Redstone's head off.
Oh, stop that. I don't got anything against Sumner. I think it's a good team. It marked another instance of recent public comments about Redstone, by Redstone, in which he was asked about succession, and did not mention Mel. And everyone in the media industry has raised eyebrows. Look at my eyebrow.
You've raised your eyebrows.
It's actually constantly raised over this.
My eyebrows are raised. I'm not in the media.
Sumner is putting a needle in Mel's back, said one media industry source. The spokesman for Viacom said Mr. Redstone has addressed succession on numerous occasions and has said the board will have a plan in the not-so-distant future. The spokesman explained that Redstone was not asked specifically about Karmazin yesterday, but that in the past has mentioned him as among the leading candidates.
Oh.
Could you imagine? Well, who's the leading candidate if not Mel? Who? Les Moonves, that prick?
Baba Booey.
Les Moondays.
He couldn't overlook Mel for less.
By the way, yesterday with the CBS upfronts, I didn't go. I go every year. I didn't go.
Why didn't you go?
Why? Because I don't want to see that snake Les.
Oh.
That scumbag. He should be kissing my feet. And my agent didn't go either. You know why?
Didn't want to meet Les?
Hell no, not the way I talk on the air.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite pretentious.
Didn't think you could handle it?
No, Les doesn't do me any favors. Les is not straight with me. Les is not straight with me.
Look at Skinny Gary.
Yeah, you're doing good on that trim spot, bro. What?
No, I wasn't sure if you were going to talk about the upfront at all.
No, I'm going to talk about it, but first I'm going to talk about this specific thing here between Mel and Sumner. The failure to make mention of Karmazin when discussing succession is curious, given that Karmazin's employment contract stipulates that if he is not promptly appointed CEO after a Redstone exit, he can walk away with millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Should only happen to me.
I know. How'd he get that?
How come I can't walk away with millions of dollars? How come if I walk away, I lose millions of dollars? Right. At Viacom's annual meeting yesterday, the 80-year-old Redstone said he feels great, and a succession plan would be finalized in the near future. The dude's 80 years old. You better finalize it quick.
He's an eternal optimist.
At Viacom's annual meeting yesterday, Karmazin and Redstone have long been at odds. What would you be at odds about? The two ultimately made up, and Karmazin signed a new 3-year deal. If he leaves soon, and some have predicted he will.
Who?
Mel.
How can he leave? He's got a 3-year contract.
No, Mel would leave with some $25 million in salary because he can leave if Sumner doesn't appoint him. That's what it just said.
I see.
See? He leaves with $25 million in salary, deferred compensation, a bonus. He also holds nearly 11 million Viacom shares, including options, which are worth close to $400 million. Oy.
11 million outright shares.
That's what I would do. I would leave.
Yeah, that's 11 million outright, and then the options and the...
Viacom stock has stagnated lately, and executives are fretting about how to boost the company's market valuation. It'll go up.
Wait, 11 million times 37? That's a lot of money.
It seems Redstone wants to buy Time Warner. Mel's against it. Mel wants to buy CNN.
See, that proves Mel is one of those type A personalities. If I had that...
You wouldn't be working anywhere.
I would be by the pool.
You know, I must be type A.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
I'll tell you what, though.
I'm type D, I think.
Yeah, because my agent called me yesterday and he said, I think he's nervous that I'm going to quit in 18 months.
Well, he feels that he doesn't know what you're going to do.
Yeah. He talked to you, too?
Of course.
Yeah, he talked to... he's talking to everyone. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I want to do this anymore, but he started laying it on me. He goes, you know, you leave this radio show, then a lot of the other things we're doing, you know, lose momentum. I go, yeah, so that'll be the way it is.
Maybe you've changed to type B.
I'm trying. And he does get me worked up, though. He's good at it. Because I get like, you know, maybe I shouldn't.
Do you have a number in your head, age-wise, where you say to yourself, there's no good reason for me to be working at this age?
Yes, I do.
And what's that number?
40.
Yeah. Do you say to yourself, like, okay, when I'm 60.
I got to tell you something. Every morning I wake up.
It's hard, man.
And I just get like, what am I doing? I'm beat. Like, what could I be doing today if I wasn't doing this? But be happy.
Your father worked what, till he was 64, 65?
No. My dad retired in his 50s. He was forced into retirement. He retired early.
You mean he hasn't been working since
30 years?
Your age?
Yeah. And you know what he says to me?
What?
The greatest thing ever happened to him. Because I don't know why I bothered working at all.
They had to force him out, and it was the happiest day of his life.
And my dad was type A. Like, when he lost his job, he was like, I got to find another job. And every day he'd go, I'll find one tomorrow. And he's still looking.
Did you know?
Yeah.
He'd never find one again.
Yeah.
And Howard, there's no way you'd consider afternoons?
Oh.
Nah.
Is it that Vegas schedule all the time? Of course, I'd be dead in a week, but...
I don't know.
That's not prime time.
And then, you know, I've heard from a lot of other companies about coming to work for them and stuff. But I don't know, man. I'm just tired of the BS. I mean, I like being on the air, but they've ruined it. I mean, I just played the Oprah clip twice, and they bleeped it twice.
Well, just like Alanis Morissette said, we've lost ground.
Yeah. And I don't know that I want to fight the fight all over again. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. We absolutely have lost ground because Benji gave me some song parodies that some listeners sent in. Yeah. And he gave them to me, and I gave them back to him. I said, we can't play this.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And he said to me, could we have played this a year ago? And I go, probably.
Yeah.
We probably could have a year ago.
What were they about?
It was about Robin.
Oh,
it was just a guy who wanted to do Robin, and it was like a funny bit.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the point. I mean, I don't want to be censored like this.
And the guy doesn't even really ever, in the song, he doesn't really get...
graphic.
But he gets descriptive, but he never says, like, I want to bang Robin or something like that. But it's just way too descriptive.
About her breasts, about her vagina.
Yeah, about her vagina a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Sounds
I'd like to hear it.
I'll play for you during the break.
Great.
Yeah, he wants to be entertained.
And lately I've been throwing stuff up on the internet that I can't play on the radio, and I'm like, well, what is this? Am I doing an internet show or am I doing a radio show? It's ridiculous. And then I play an Oprah clip from her show yesterday, and Dead Air Dave's back there bleeping.
Right, what she can do, we can't do.
Oprah's dirtier than I am.
Ridiculous.
Now, that's sad.
Yeah. Oprah, and The Tonight Show, by the way, uses the T word, too. Used it the other night. I'm telling you, this is insane. I'm the one who's being chosen to be selectively chosen.
We're not targeting Howard.
No, we don't selectively target anyone. BS.
You talk about the T word in a funny way. That's no good.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Always be serious when you're saying
right.
T.
And by the way, that woman wasn't even being serious.
No.
She wasn't. And Oprah brought her on because she fascinated. You heard that little rumble that went through the audience when she said it.
When she said the T word, the audience started snickering.
Yeah, but I think most people you talk to would prefer something to be funny.
Yeah. Well, it can't be funny if you're going to restrict my language, because you know what? The language I use to be funny is not pretty.
I mean, if something's funny...
And by the way, the Oprah thing was not... It was a pre-recorded segment that they did. They chose to leave that word in. They didn't bleep it. They didn't do a thing.
They know that woman. She uses the word every time she's on the show.
But if I was Oprah, and she uses that word, because that's why they have her on.
Yeah.
To me,
and if I was Oprah, I'd do whatever I want, because you know what? They're saying we can't find Oprah. She's too beloved. That's some explanation.
Oprah's now a shock jock.
So what do? I sit here and I get angry. I end up taking up 20 minutes on the air screaming about what they're doing to me. Then I get 50 emails telling me to shut up already because I'm a bore. And it's like I'm caught in this endless loop. So to answer your question, I want to leave. I'm done. I've done everything I can here. You know. I mean, I could sign up and take a paycheck and go through the motions, but what's the point? And I tell you, when we were out in Vegas, man, you never saw more love directed at a radio show. You talking about beloved? Man, I was out at that Hard Rock pool. I'm talking to fans day and night, man. They're like, man, we missed the show in Pittsburgh. What are we going to do? And everyone's saying, hey, we love the show. We love Robin. We love Artie. We love this one. I mean, forget about it. I mean, we are so beloved. And this is such a bunch of crap. We should be storming the streets. Except they just beat us.
They use hoses.
Use hoses and wash us down.
Away.
Yeah, but you know what? I was talking to a couple people last night. If you didn't have this radio show, you'd already be gone. Like when they tried to get you off a couple of months ago. Even if you were like a huge TV personality, you have to have the show every day to hammer back at them.
Yeah, the only thing that's saving us, by the way, and I can't even believe it's working,
is this campaign.
Yeah, this anti-Bush thing we're doing. It's freaking them out. They don't know what to do.
Well, because if they get rid of you now, you'll be right, you'll be a martyr. That would be bad for them.
And our audience, you know, they're just trying to keep quiet till after the election, but I don't know, man. I wish they'd fire me already. They would just point up everything they're doing. And then I play the T word from Oprah, and this guy here bleeps it. I can't even get fired. I'm trying to get fired, I can't get fired.
They're keeping you from being on the front line and getting fired on.
Can't say the T word. They bleep it.
Will the outcome of this election affect how you're going to, you know, how much longer you want to be on? Like, say Bush wins again.
No.
Oh, we'll be off, because then that bill will get back on the floor of the Senate, and it'll be done.
Hey, Paula, Randy, and Simon are here.
Oh, they're here.
We got to talk about Paula's thumb. We got to talk about Randy's stomach stapling. Got to talk about How the wrong broads are in American Idol.
You know, I haven't even been watching. It's so bad that I don't even bother to watch, even to fast forward through it anymore.
I watched it.
I look at the results in the morning and I say, oh, that's who's still in the contest.
I haven't even been looking at the results.
I was hoping the Hawaiian chick would win, and then...
I know, but she got voted out last
Yeah, I was hoping she'd win and everyone would be furious.
But if
she's
that
awful.
DeGarmo girl wins, she's awful, too.
If DeGarmo, and I'm going to bring this up to the judges, if DeGarmo would lose 75 pounds, she'd win because she's so goddamn fat.
And she seems to be getting fatter during the contest.
I know, and every chick on there is fat. Even the Hawaiian chick... Fantasia's fat. I mean, it's like, can't anybody diet down so they look like they're in show business?
In fact, Fantasia's a giant. When she stands next to Ryan Seacrest, she looks so
I know.
small.
I mean, poor Paula hasn't eaten in a year. Trying to keep herself nicely.
Yeah, and I hear she's back with Emilio, so we got to talk
All right, we got a lot to talk about. We'll be back right after these words with the judges.
Songwriter Richard Marx talking about Howard Stern.
You all know how ridiculously talented he is, but some of you don't know that he's also one of the funniest, kindest, brightest people on the face of the earth.
Howard Stern.
95X. Tell Simon to sit down.
Simon, sit down. No one can hear you. You should know better. You should know better by now.
How are you? Oh, thank you.
Robin, what's going down, baby?
Not much. Randy, how are you?
I'm chilling.
Man, Randy, man, are you thin?
Oh, you know, Howard, I had to go back the other way, dude.
Wow.
You know, sitting behind that desk, you can't tell.
You know.
He's much thinner, of course he is. You're used to seeing him on a regular basis, so you don't realize how thin he's gotten.
Yes.
Does he have more to lose? Yes, of course. He has to tighten up.
But listen, Howard, this is a funny thing.
Right.
When he first heard that I was doing this, he was talking about, why are you doing that? You're going to make me go on a diet.
No, let me tell you what I think. Here's what I think. It's strange seeing you this thin. In a sense, you had a bigger presence before.
Yeah.
I think he'll lose his personality.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
There was a certain... And I have a friend who just had his stomach stapled, and he is like, he's not in the room anymore. It was sort of your persona.
I completely agree.
Well, I'm not that small yet, so...
Let's take those staples out.
Yeah. Let's pull them out on Howard.
But there is hope for you, because I'll tell you this. Did you see Carney Wilson?
I actually ran into her about a month ago.
She's as big as a house again.
No, she's
Paula,
not that big.
She ate through the staples.
No, they
did a report on Extra.
And she's happier.
No.
I don't know if she's happier, but it is possible to gain the weight back.
You can certainly gain it back. I mean, the whole deal is that, it's diet and exercise that definitely works, but you need a jump start to get there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm predicting in 2 years you'll be fatter than you were before.
I predict
happier and more interesting.
I predict in 4 years I won't be any fatter than I am now.
Well, let me ask you something. Can you eat?
Yeah.
What are you eating? Are you missing the food?
No, not at all. Because, I mean, once you get through the initial 6 months, you can definitely eat.
Did you throw up from food once you, did you start to try to eat?
Did you ever get sick?
Did you ever get sick?
Yeah, the method that I had, there was the phobia method, I think is the best. I think with all of these kind of operations, it's all about the doctor. It's like doing plastic surgery or something. It's about the doctor, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, I mean, the phobia method really works because if you try and pig out, you can't even pig out.
Wow.
It gets stuck and won't go down. You have to throw it.
There is a way to stretch the stomach.
You have to throw it up?
No, you can't get it down there is the problem. You can't jam it down through anymore.
Who predicts? Simon, do you predict he'll be fat again?
He'll be back with Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, yeah. You're talking to Mr. Krispy Kreme.
Paula, do you feel this weight loss is permanent?
I think it's going to be permanent because he's committed to it. I talked to him, for real, no joking, he's committed.
What does he eat now?
He eats normal.
Yeah.
He eats a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you just can't eat that much.
But he doesn't eat that much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel better?
Dude, I feel so sexy, Howard.
You do, right?
So sexy, like sexual.
You're a married man, right?
Yes.
Hey, can you get on top of your wife? No, I would imagine. No, seriously.
Oh, come on,
in the past, I would imagine that you were a bottom.
Howard, let's keep it real, baby.
What happened to his microphone?
You know how being a brother, man.
Yeah.
If you can't do nothing else, you can definitely put it down. You know what I mean?
Even when you were at your heaviest.
Yeah, you can always put it down.
What did you weigh at your heaviest?
I was 335.
What do you weigh now?
I'm now 114.
114. That's perfect. So, Anyway, Simon saying, how can he be 114?
Is that Stone? Is that what he's talking about?
114.
All right, I don't even know who to talk to first. Let me go to Paula. Paula, there is so much to talk about. Wow.
This has been quite a season.
You know what? Can I just say something? It's really weird.
Yeah.
You don't know how much you've been looking forward to coming on this show.
Really?
Yeah. I find that odd.
Paula likes me.
But that's odd.
She does.
Why is that odd?
Because you shouldn't.
Because Paula...
She's going to make fun of you.
I'm not going to make fun.
You are.
Dare you say
Simon, you don't know what I'm going to do.
Paula didn't have staples.
We make fun of you, Simon.
You know why you all like coming on the show? Because I allow you to have the real conversation you would like to have with one another.
That's right.
There you go.
All of you have been avoiding talking about Randy and how he looks. And Simon, talk to Randy about what you think about his stomach stapling. Say it for real.
Well, I've told him, I like him. For me, he was like a very large comfort blanket.
A comfy couch.
No,
a sofa. A very nice sofa.
I still like him.
Are you happy for him?
I don't think he's happy.
Right. And don't you think, have you seen a personality change in him since he had a stomach staple?
He's not the jolly guy he used to be.
He's sexier.
No, it's like, at least he had his weight to fall back on before. Right. Now it's what do I have?
Oh, I think it's more...
Paula, you work very hard at being thin. Doesn't it make you angry that people can now staple their stomachs and, in a sense, take a shortcut? You starve yourself. You went through anorexia. You try to stay thin and trim.
I know. I'm happy for Randy, and I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't
Listen,
care.
I care.
The truth of the matter is,
I don't like it.
But Howard, man, keeping it real, baby.
Yeah.
If it's going to help my life.
That's right.
That's the thing.
Selfish.
Yeah.
Right. Do what's good for the show.
Yeah, right.
All right, Paula, let's get to you.
All right, what was he eating before, though, that he couldn't stop eating?
Everything.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme.
This is a wild show, man. Listen, let me tell you something.
It's
about health, baby. It's about health.
When he went to a restaurant.
It's about health.
I want to talk about American Idol, but that's at the end. I want to let you guys personally.
Personally.
All right, Paula.
Yes.
We'll address the thumb, and then we're going to go to your love life. Let's go. First of all, you went, was it a Korean place?
No, it was not a Korean. Well, I mean, I'm sure there are some...
Was it a Korean woman that worked on your thumb?
I believe she's Korean.
I knew it. What did I say?
I can't believe you pegged that. I was like, in Beverly Hills?
Well, who gets their nails done by anyone but a Korean?
I don't know if she's Korean.
How do you know? How do I know?
You get your nails done by a Korean?
I have never got my nails done, but I walk by these places all the time, and it's Korean.
There's no white broads doing it anymore, right?
Yeah, you can't find a white. You can't find a black broad doing it.
Yeah, that's...
Every once in a while, you may get into
I do.
Spanish.
There's two of them near my house. It's always filled with Koreans.
And they're all illegal.
That's right.
These Koreans.
All right. It is your right hand or your left hand?
My right.
Your right hand.
And what happened?
I was hurt. She poked and prodded while she was giving me a manicure, and
She tried to cut your cuticles, didn't she? And you're not supposed to do that.
She cut me, and I kind of yelped, and she applied pressure, and I wanted to get out of there in time to watch you on Saturday Night Live. And I remember because I was having some friends come over, and
so it's my fault.
By the time Wednesday hit, and that was on a Saturday, by the time Wednesday hit, my finger was so swollen, even touching my hair hurt.
Okay, now hold it a second.
But
is it true that the woman took the thumb, put it in her mouth, and sucked your blood? Is that true? Is that true? Did she lick your...
She did not lick my blood.
She didn't.
Where did you hear that?
It was reported in the paper.
Yeah, we were reading that yesterday.
The New York
that
Times.
the woman sucked her thumb to try to make it feel better.
Wow.
No, she applied her pressure. She pushed down hard on
this is some sort of weird fantasy.
No, this is what I read.
Peering into nail salons.
No, but
Paula, you went home, your thumb was throbbing, you immediately what, went to the emergency room?
No, I didn't. It hurt, and she applied pressure by holding it down. She said she was sorry.
When you went to the doctor, they removed your thumbnail?
When I had to go to emergency because I was also getting a fever. I didn't know the two were related, and they gave me those shots with those big needles into my bone. They ended up having to give me 12 shots into the bone of my thumb.
Oh, because you wanted your nails pretty.
No.
You wanted your nice nails.
They had to take a scalpel they cut into the pad, and the blood that came out was full of pus and grease. And then that wasn't enough. The next day I had to go back to Cedar-Sinai, and then I had to have surgery, and they had to remove the nail, and they had to go further deep. I had blood toxicity. I had that thing that where it's the man-eating flesh. I had really bad
infected.
stuff.
Will your nail grow back?
It's going to take a long time.
When will that schmata come off your thumb? When will that thing come off? that big giant thing.
This keeps it. I mean, I still have to keep it wrapped. I still have to go and get dressing changes.
Does it still hurt when you apply pressure?
Absolutely.
Can you type?
Type?
Can you type with that thumb?
Is she looking for a new job?
No, I mean, that's actually, that is not your wiping hand, though.
I can't.
I
knew he was going there.
I was waiting.
No, I'm saying, no, because
waiting for that.
you would have to change the bandage constantly. But it is not your wiping hand, is that true? You wipe lefty?
So you can switch off, right?
I'm trying to think what I use.
I'm talented.
You are. You're ambidextrous.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I love the sound of it. You need the sound of it.
Oh, dear.
All right, let's address your love life.
Let's not.
No, let's. Now, first of all, Randy, you're married to a white woman or a black woman?
She's kind of mixed. She's part Spanish.
She's cute.
So, you know.
She is?
Yeah.
She's beautiful, yeah.
A lot of brothers do that, though. They marry Spanish, but they're very white-looking women, aren't
Because they still got the flavor in them, you know what I'm saying?
Do you get grief from being with a white woman? He does? Simon, address that.
He just gets grief, full stop.
He gets grief, period.
No, she's a cool girl.
But from the sisters, don't they get upset? You're a successful black man.
No, baby.
No?
Keep my crumb, Tyler. Come on, baby.
Come on, be honest.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Talk to me about it.
It's all about the person you are, you know what I'm saying?
All right, okay.
It's like about the weight loss.
I don't believe it, though. I think
it's about health, baby. It's about love.
I think you're covering up.
It's about love, baby.
Are you better behaved when you're with her? Because I said on the play, didn't you?
No.
What do you mean, better behave? What's he up to?
Yeah, what's he talking about, Robin?
You know, like when you see a mother taking her child to the dentist, and the child's a bit nervous.
Yeah. Are you saying I'm the mother?
No, you're that child when you're with Erica.
Right.
He's with me, and he's like...
He's well-behaved.
Well-behaved.
All dudes are like that with their women.
They're tamed.
I'm totally different.
See?
I just sit there. Right? Aren't I different?
Yeah.
You sit there and look at her?
Yeah, I'm all lovey-dovey.
Simon's the same. He's the same.
Yeah, that poor girl doesn't get a different guy.
Now, how are you with a black woman or a white woman?
I've been with black women. One black woman. I had a black woman.
I thought I remember seeing,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fun.
What about you?
What about you and Robin, man?
Never.
I've had that. I've hit that. I've hit that 3 or 4 times. Come on, let me be a big man. Let me be a big
You've all
guy.
been with Paula.
Have you? What? No, I haven't. Robin won't give me any.
Have you ever
What?
I've asked, but she won't give it to me.
Seriously,
Kiss?
Yeah.
No. She
Like
won't
a
do
brother
it.
and sister.
She wants me, but she doesn't. She really does want me. She's in love with me.
Of course.
She is.
No, this sounds like...
That's why the class is there.
You recognize this, right, Paula?
Oh, yeah.
But Robin, everyone who knows us knows Robin's in love with me.
Absolutely.
Oh, deja vu.
Take her out of that box.
Speaking of weight, Robin's lost some weight. Robin, you're looking mighty fine.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Does that make you want her?
Yeah, sure, I would do her in a second.
Robin, has
of course
your
I
personality
would.
gone away since you've lost weight?
Absolutely not, Randy.
See, you know, these people don't know, man.
All right, wait a second. Yes, to answer your question, I've gone black.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
I have
But
had.
you came back.
I came back, though. I like all kind of women. You got a vagina, I'm with you. I don't care what color you are.
Come on,
That's what I say.
You better believe it. All right, Paula, let's get back to you, though. Now, and Paula's gone black, by the way.
She's gone all over
And
the
not
world.
Spanish black. Black.
But, you know,
Real black. She's gone all over the world.
She's done the around the world thing.
I'm Benetton.
Wait a second.
It's all colored.
I read that for a while you couldn't find love, and you were on the internet, and you found a man.
Never.
Was it a dating service?
Never.
There was no dating
Matchmaker.
service.
None.
Then there was some dude, a businessman, who you were absolutely in love with. You were running around with him, photographed everywhere. What happened to that guy?
It didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Why?
Various reasons. He doesn't live where I live. He lives in Scottsdale.
So you gave yourself to him, he used you up, and then he left.
Basically.
Wow.
Oh.
That's horrible.
We were suspicious of him.
Yeah.
They were.
Really?
They were.
He wanted to go around and say, hey, guess who I banged? Paula Abdul. I want to do that, too.
Oh, you still want to do it?
Was he upset by the thumb? Did he leave when you got the thumb thing? You weren't perfect?
Yeah.
Was something wrong with you? Is that what happened?
How do you know that?
No, seriously.
That's what happens.
Is that true?
Well, no, this was before the thumb.
All right, okay. So he's gone. And Robin says to me that
Robin?
yeah. Well, you told me this.
Oh, stop it.
No, she didn't. But when this guy left, You're the type of woman, you want a man in your life. You need a man in your life.
Here we go.
Kills the music. Right. Now, you immediately went back to Arsenio Hall.
What?
That's right.
I have not seen or spoken to Arsenio Hall in about
3 weeks.
7 years.
The rumor is that you went back to him and then he gave you the heave-ho.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. Is that not true? Is that not true?
That's not true.
Not true?
Not true.
Not spoken to him or seen him in 7 years.
All right. You'll be hooked up to a lie detector test.
Please, bring it on.
Okay. And then, now you're calling Emilio Estevez, your old boyfriend.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
You have not called him.
I haven't seen or spoken to him. Actually spoke to him on the phone by accident.
You spoke to him.
No, because he was at a restaurant sitting next to one of my best friends.
You do not want to go back with him?
No.
Robin, where did you hear this?
It's in the tabloids this week. It's in the tabloids this week.
See, I believe that stuff.
Honestly, God.
I'm with you, actually, Howard.
You do believe it?
Yeah. There's more than a grain of truth there, I think.
I believe Paula, because no one in America has seen those two guys in the last 10 years.
Thank you very much.
She doesn't know where to find them.
What the hell knows where they are?
All right, Baba Booey has the facts. Go ahead.
No, I don't know the facts, but I want to ask something about Emilio. Remember that girl we had in San Phillips a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
And she said she used to date Emilio?
Yeah.
She said that he had the biggest one ever that she
Is
ever
that
seen.
true, Paula, that he is the biggest?
Well,
No?
I that's the fifth on that one.
No, you're nodding no.
I don't think so.
She looks stunned.
Well, you must have had some big ones then.
Arsenio was big.
12 inches isn't big enough?
First of all, that's not even true, that thing. That's not true.
What's not true?
Help a guy out. Say it.
Arsenio is bigger?
Let's not even go there.
Who is bigger, Arsenio or Emilio Estevez? Finally end this whole feud.
Neither.
Who is?
Both of these two.
That's true.
Have you ever seen Simon naked?
I've seen both of them.
You have not.
Truth
Is that true?
be told.
You saw Simon and Randy's penis.
By accident.
What kind of an accident is that?
Walked in on us.
Unfortunately. Is that right?
By accident.
And Simon is big?
Both of them are.
Randy is big.
Both.
How do you do that by accident, though? What happened?
What were they doing? Were they having sex with each other and you walked in?
No. We do a pre-show ritual. And
So you are here.
I won't even begin to tell you what they do before the show.
All right. So you're saying that
no Arsenio, no
that you didn't dump Arsenio or he didn't dump you and Emilio Estevez. You're not doing
I've not seen either of those guys in 8 years or plus.
After the businessman, have you had sex with anyone?
Wow.
Let's be honest.
It's like being at the gynecologist.
Listen, she's a grown woman. We can ask.
See, this is either I'm going to sound pathetic or it's going to help me.
Go on.
Go on, tell the truth.
No, I haven't.
Keep it
I've
real,
been
baby.
busy working, and I haven't even gone on a date.
Can't believe it.
Wow.
But you know what?
Does that make me pathetic?
No, because girls are like that. If I'm a dude, the second I'm single, I'm hopping on top of something.
That's how guys are, I think.
And the reason is because our self-worth is who we're dating. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
We have poor self-images. But women are healthier.
I'm okay with myself, you know.
Wait, Arsenio Hall is on the phone. What's that? Yes, Arsenio.
Hey, Paula, you left your panties at my house.
I knew it. There you go. That's not funny. You're right, it's not.
That's not Arsenio. That's a great impression.
But have you called John Stamos? You know, now he's single.
Yeah, would you call John?
Oh, poor John.
Who's John?
Is he doing
poor
okay?
John. He's fine.
Yeah.
Please.
Poor John, the fact that he has to go through the media stuff. That's all.
Please. He loves it. He's happy to be in the media.
Poor John, that good-looking millionaire.
Did John used to take you to Disneyland all the time when you were going out?
We did go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's his move with chicks.
Okay.
Yeah, you always look hot if you're standing next to Goofy. That's a good move.
Yeah.
I should do that.
Who's bigger, Emilio Estevez or John Stamos? And I've seen John naked.
You know what?
You have? That son of a bitch, I swear to God, I could have killed him one night.
How'd you see him naked, Howard?
All right, listen to this. One night I'm up in my apartment. My girlfriend's in her panties. Rebecca's naked. Rebecca's in her panties.
What a story.
All right. I end up in bed with Rebecca. We're both naked. My girlfriend's in the tub. John gets in the tub and pulls his underpants off.
He gets completely naked
and
to the
dude
tub?
is pretty well hung.
Really?
I pulled my girlfriend right out of there.
That's true story.
Yeah.
That's such a true story.
Sounded very true.
You're damn right it's true.
Who would make that up?
Why was that sound effect in the background?
That's the sound of wood.
Woody.
That's John getting
the morning wood.
Who is bigger?
Did your girlfriend know that you were in bed with the other girl?
I was in bed, but we weren't doing anything. Rebecca jumped in.
Why? You guys just have.
We were just talking. We're friends. I never laid a hand on her. I'm really into my girlfriend.
Rebecca loved you, right?
But
we were partying. We were having a good time.
On your girlfriend.
I've heard that happens with you guys.
He wasn't hitting on my girlfriend. I swear.
But he just got into
But he just got naked. What's the naked thing?
I wasn't naked. I'm small.
No,
I'm not
he
gonna
got
your girlfriend out because you were afraid of the big one.
Yeah. You ever see this guy? He's as pretty as they come.
No, but I'm not being rude, but
You're
in
not.
England, that's hitting on someone. You know, when a guy gets into a tub naked with...
Yeah. I was in bed with the guy's wife.
But you weren't
That's
naked.
okay then.
Of course.
Were you naked?
That explains it.
I might have been naked in the bed, but I didn't lay a hand on her, and he didn't lay a hand on my girlfriend.
This is where the story...
In the bed
Did he
with
touch
his
you?
wife.
This is where the story gets a
might
little
have.
sketchy. The story's a little sketchy there.
I swear nothing happened.
People say
That's
you
why I
guys
said
are
it.
weird.
I'm
This is
normal.
weird.
We're normal.
No, it wasn't
I love
weird.
the way he's saying it to us all exasperated.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was just in bed with this girl.
Yeah, but you're
and he got into the tub with my
saying
girlfriend.
you
That's
jumped
normal.
out of the bed to grab your girlfriend out of the tub.
Yeah, it was just getting too weird.
Everyone's naked. There's hot tubs.
I'm a straight shooter. I don't do weird stuff. This was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. I knew those two were in
And
trouble.
it had to be with John Stamos and Rebecca.
Well, I knew they were in trouble years ago when I saw that. I knew they were headed for divorce.
There's no way.
All
I know
right, now,
who you're talking about now.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, Simon, come on, get with it.
No, I'd never heard of him before.
Really?
John
Yeah.
who?
You know, Full House. Oh, yeah, well, you were in England.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about American Idol for a second.
You sure?
I think they're screwing some things up this year.
Okay.
How?
All right, number one. First of all, Elton John saying that the show was racist was bad. He shouldn't have said that.
You know why he was wrong? Because you vote for who you like, not who you vote to
You
kick
don't
somebody
vote
off.
somebody
That's
down,
not a negative
yes.
vote.
Because here's what I'm going to ask you. If, what's her name, Deanna DeGarmo wins,
Right.
does that mean the show's racist?
No.
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 The truth of the matter is, the other chick is better.
Yeah.
But she had her best performance way early in the contest, I think. She
talking about
peaked early. Fantasia, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the summertime thing. No, she
Yeah.
put the bomb on that, but I'm just saying, but
and
still.
so every performance has paled in comparison to that she's had since then.
Don't forget, you know, the weird thing about this show is that some people will vote for the person they think needs the most help. So
Right.
in a weird
it's like
way,
Queen for a Day.
when you're good,
Sometimes you get-
that may be bad.
That's what happened to LaToya, I believe.
Right.
Don't you wish, in a way, the Hawaiian chick won the whole thing? That would be the greatest thing ever. She's the worst singer, and it would have been great.
It wouldn't have been great for
It would have
us.
been great for us.
And it would have been rioting.
Would have been fantastic.
I still can't believe. Isn't it great how popular the show is? Isn't it something?
Yeah.
It really is something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
happy.
I think the voting, how it's interesting when someone says, pack your bags, you're going home tonight, and then that person's crying at the end of the show.
It's good drama.
That's something to weigh on the votes.
And then she stays in, and then LaToya goes home.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know who's crying more than anybody is Paula.
Yeah, Paula, you really get affected.
No, you don't know what's going on off camera.
Oh, really?
Randy, why do you never...
tricks going on?
Wait a second. Wait, Randy, why do you give a standing ovation sometimes? Paula will get up out of her seat and give a standing ovation, but Simon will not.
Never.
Never.
Simon hates himself.
Why?
He hates himself.
Why should I?
Yeah.
Because maybe you're moved by a performance that you would stand up and applaud.
He
No,
never
because
even
I know,
listens.
Howard, if I do that, I'm going to watch it back on TV and go, why did I do that?
Because you look like a
Because
tool.
I'm caught up in that one moment, you know, like...
Oh, my
the
God.
girl, no,
Oh, my God, come on.
No, the girl from
Come on.
Hawaii is gone. That is not a standing ovation.
You're giving her a standing ovation
standing
because of
ovation
the hard work
is
that she
when
makes.
somebody does something brilliant, you give somebody a standing ovation.
Okay, you don't think that Fantasia or LaToya London or Tamara Gray, for that matter, or Kelly Clarkson ever
Deserve
deserve a standing ovation?
Exactly.
I've given one or two standing ovations.
But listen.
Oh,
here's
my
the thing.
God, you're
Here's the
such a
thing.
liar.
Who did you give a standing ovation to?
To us.
On the final, that's standing ovation time.
Last night I had to sit through 3 songs by Tamara
that's
Gray.
what really bothered
Why
you.
do that to the audience? That is wrong. Paula, tell the truth. How do you feel about that? That wasn't right.
Honestly, I'm a big Tamara Gray fan. I found it a little odd.
A little too much?
Little odd at at this part of the series.
It slows it down. I find myself having to fast forward and tape.
She's wonderful, and we all love her. All three of us love Tamara.
Simon, isn't it possible that the producers are ruining the show by dragging out these shows?
Simon doesn't care because she's on his label.
She's not.
No, she's not.
What is the paper not trustworthy at all?
No. Tamara Gray is not on BMG.
What did you think of her 3 songs last night? Be honest.
Was it 2 or 3?
Might have been 2. Go ahead.
I would have brought her back to do 1 song, but 2 is too much.
She looks great, but she's not a great singer. True? True or false?
Tamara?
Right.
No, I think she's a great
singer. She's a great singer.
You do?
Yeah.
You think so?
She's a good singer, baby.
For me, what I would have done is that I would have done probably... What was the Burt Bacharach song she did?
The Raindrops.
House is Not a Home.
No, House is Not a Home, yeah.
That was good.
Don't you find that most of the contestants are fat, and it does hurt things? Like hold on a second. Diana DeGarmo. She's an attractive face. If she lost 50 pounds, she'd be great.
How old is she? She's very young, too.
The dresses are... Who dresses her? It's horrible. The big belly sticking out of those horrible dresses.
Yeah, those dresses are not serving her.
Why don't they get a stylist on the show? Paula, you have a stylist, right? You consult people. You wear beautiful outfits. Talk about it, Paula. You got to throw up on that.
There's nothing I can do, Howard.
No, but you're shocked. I see your face when you see...
a question.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, because I thought about this the other day. I was actually going to say to her, you need to lose weight. And then I thought about it, and I thought, well, should I do that on the show? But then it all feels a bit kind of gratuitous. Or should I just say to her in a dressing room, you've got to lose
pull her
25
aside.
pounds.
Well, she's gotten fatter since the show started.
But what I'm saying is, when do you say that?
I'll tell you what you say.
Go on.
Tell us.
The girls who are... Listen, it's show business. Girls who look good and can sing get signed to record contracts. They don't even need American Idol.
We decided that this is the show for ugly people who can sing.
This is for ugly people who can sing. You turn ugly people into idols. Well, even the chick who sings real good. What's her name?
Kelly.
No. The chick this year. What's her name? Fantasia Barrino. She can lose 20. She's the size of a linebacker.
She's a
Paula said to me last night.
What did Paula say? Say it.
She looks like Fred Flintstone.
She looks like Fred Flintstone.
Paula said.
You are such
But listen.
Paula, you said Fantasia Barrino looks like Fred Flintstone. You're not a liar. Tell the truth.
No, I'm not a liar.
Yes. Did you say that?
Simon said that in my ear as she was singing yesterday. And he said it so... He said it. He goes, she looks like Fred Flintstone. And he said it so loud. And he said, that's why I was saying in the middle of the show last night, while I was trying to talk, I said, stop being so rude.
Yeah. Simon, why didn't you say that to her on the air?
Exactly. Then he can tell others.
Yeah, Simon, why should
judge?
Randy, why don't you staple these girls in their sleep?
With a gun, an automatic gun.
Yeah, do something.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead. It is based on looks, too.
No, it's not.
A pop career. Paula knows.
Howard.
Not based on looks.
Stop it, Randy.
We just put a lot of attractive girls through.
Where?
Who is attractive?
The show.
Kelly Clarkson has an ass the size of a hippopotamus.
About Kelly.
All right, who are you talking about?
Earlier on in the rounds, what happens is a lot of these singers, they get voted by people who go, you've got talent, you need my help, which is why they pick up the phone. It happens.
What happened to the dwarf this season? Why was she not featured?
I wanted her. I would have watched every episode.
Why did you eliminate the dwarf? What happened to her?
She wasn't good.
You didn't show her elimination. Why?
Oh, I don't know how.
You don't know.
I'll send it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you put that dwarf in, I'm there every week.
That got me. I was like, I'm not watching the show this season. Then when I saw the dwarf, I said, I'm there.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was absolutely.
Listen, I'm not.
Because she was funny.
Keep it real, though.
I want to keep it real for a second.
It's not about looks. It's about
Stop
talent.
it. You're a man in the business.
No,
you know it is.
It's about...
And
Wait a
Paula
minute.
knows it.
Did you say it was about talent? Then DeGarmo would not be at one of the finalists.
Tell me that Meatloaf is not a legend and hasn't sold like millions and
that's
millions
a rarity. In this pop
very
business...
rare. And look at the downtimes in his career.
What about... Wait a second.
Sold millions of records.
And she was thin when she sold the million. Now she's fat and she ain't selling any records.
Journey's bass player.
Okay, what about him?
Journey's
Who's looking at him?
He's fat.
Okay, hold it a second.
Oh, please.
Britney Spears is an okay singer with a great look.
Yeah, but that's not helping her record sales today, is it? They're going down.
But let me tell you something.
See?
Let me tell you something.
See?
We know these people don't last.
If I was a woman or a man on this show, American Idol, I would at least dress a certain way to cover my fat. Diana DeGarmo could lose 25 pounds and be a much more attractive package. And I'm surprised that they don't realize this.
I think that's going to have to be...
I think that'll happen.
She's still 16 years old.
Yeah, man.
She'll lose weight.
All right. I don't mean to be cold, but that's the way it is.
She's going to have
No, you don't. Make me a guest judge. Just make me a guest judge.
We would love for you to be a guest judge.
Yeah, let me handle it. Let me sit next to Simon.
Yeah. Please do.
My act.
By the way, it did not work when Simon went first as a judge.
Thank you.
It should always be.
And I found that when Simon goes first, you two always agree with him.
Obviously.
I never agree with him.
No, I think every time that I go first, most of the time he agrees with me.
No, but you're right, Howard. It nearly happened again this week, and I said, you know what, I don't want to do that again.
No, didn't work.
Simon's a closer.
Yeah.
He's a closer.
Yeah.
I have to think, you know?
Yeah, he has to think about what we say and steal. What do they say? Okay, I'm going to say the opposite.
What's so funny is that I look at Randy sometimes because you get one of these performances and you're sitting there and you're thinking, do you know, I've got nothing to say. You know, you haven't always got something to say. And I'm looking at Randy, and he's not looking at the performance. He's like, what am I going to say? And I'm saying to him, try and be interesting, Randy. No pressure.
No, he's always saying no pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
All the time, and when it gets right when I'm dying after Randy, because I'm going, oh God, it's my turn. Oh no, what am I going to say? And he's in my ear. Come on, boy, I'm trying to say something interesting. And he's clapping me and he's prodding me.
This is a great job, isn't it? It really is great. To sit there, to be part of it, to have fun, and to judge others is great.
It's a blast, dude.
It is a blast,
man.
Well, there'll be another season, obviously.
Of course there
right?
will.
There will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Paula.
Yes.
You had a huge career. Why do you never get up and sing a song on American Idol?
Because
and
it's
show
not
the kids?
my show.
You will not do it?
It's not my show. It's their show. It's about them.
Do you not want to perform anymore?
No, I am. I'm going to be performing. You know, we're working on projects
Soon.
Randy and I.
We're there for her.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah.
Will you judge Paula when she goes up?
He judges me every day of my life.
I'd love to have sex with you.
Wow.
Talking to Simon. Now, Paul, I would love to have sex with you. I bet you're great.
Howard, you should tell her what you feel.
I don't think Paula wants to have sex with me.
No, I do.
Now, how
you do?
would you start it out? How would you start it out?
She was excited.
You know I'm touching myself under the console? I am.
She's a little...
I am. My right hand is... I have no bandage. I'll do you with the thumb bandage. I don't care.
You'll wear a bandage too, right?
No, I would love to. Yeah, sure I would. You're sexy.
She is sexy.
You're a sexy package.
You know why you have a very naughty face?
Very naughty.
Naughty?
No, you do.
You seem like you do a lot of dirty stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem like a dirty girl. Like
You say that I have a naughty face.
You do.
Filthy.
You do. It is filthy, yeah.
Yeah, like you're a dirty girl.
Disgustingly filthy.
I like that.
It's the wrong sound effect.
This isn't working for me.
What are you talking about?
The sound effect.
This is not a Paula sound.
It's like a horror movie.
No, that's actual Paula tape with Arsenio.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's true. I taped it.
Come on.
From 8 years ago. Sounds like the air coming out.
Come on, dog.
So, all right. Enough of the fun. Would you take a couple of phone calls?
But are they genuine?
Yeah.
No, they are.
Are they honest?
Watch American Idol next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on Fox and see the 2-hour finale.
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest overextended. I find him a bore. Simon, what do you think?
Tell us how you feel.
We've added an extension to his catchphrase.
What is that?
Forever.
Out.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, the term Seacrest out, is the show about him or is the show about the American Idol? I mean, him.
In his mind.
Never been about anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, Seacrest out, can we get any gayer than that? I mean, what is that? Paula, what do you make of that? Do you hate that? You're nodding yes, but you never say it.
Well, I don't know. I just think I love the banter between Simon and Seacrest.
No, but what about the phrase Seacrest out?
I never understood it.
I know what it is. He's just trying to be cool like me, the dog. You know, he's trying to
get a phrase, a catchphrase.
The dude dog.
But even Paul was buying into it, calling him Seacrest.
No. First of all, I laugh at him.
That's right.
When I see Seacrest out, Who the hell is he to say Seacrest out?
You know, the only thing
Seacrest out.
Can I try and get it stopped on the
Yes,
final?
Yeah, we should stop it. Put an end to it. Say something about it.
You think you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, we even noticed that there's a happy Seacrest out and a sad Seacrest out.
When one of the kids gets booted. Yeah, when one of the
Yeah.
kids gets booted out, it's like this. Do the booted out one, Fred. See if you can find it.
Seacrest here on air.
No, that's the different one.
Seacrest out. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was it.
Don't you love when he's
Genuine.
actually now saying to Simon, why do you do this to the kids? Why don't you give them something they could go home with?
No. The best thing is the producer, because he sees this.
Because then the show will be over.
And the producer says, right, Simon, you've got 3 seconds. So I said, okay, that was rubbish. Cut to run. You never give them any advice. You just heard I had 3 seconds.
Why do you see Simon? Why do they cut you off? Now, Paula, you always like to jump right. You don't even let Simon finish sometimes. You get so offended by what he's saying, but he is there to give his opinion.
He needs to be cut off, though.
Oh, God.
No.
Okay, from this point on, I will forever never cut you off.
No, Paula, you do. I am interested in what he has to say.
There are times we'd like to hear
I only cut him off after he's already said some ridiculous thing like you look like Jay Leno. Or
But that's his
something like
opinion.
that. But when he's done with it and the girl is dying of humiliation, I want
Howard wants more at that point.
No, there are times you begin to articulate something. The audience starts booing.
Right.
Then once they quiet down, you start to say something, and then either Paula jumps on or Randy jumps on. I feel that he should be allowed to speak.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's my criticism. I'm sorry.
Guess what?
Howard, if he says something crazy, I got to get on him, dude. Come
But
on.
you could let him finish it. We can't even hear
All
what
right,
he's saying.
this is a public apology.
Yeah, I'm not being biased, but I agree with Howard.
Simon?
Simon?
I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
Well, okay.
He's opinionated.
It's accepted.
Let me ask
We're
one
sorry,
other thing.
but we're not going to stop it.
He feels bad about beating up on 16-year-olds this season, and the kids that were so young, like that one kid, the redhead kid, he was about to have a nervous breakdown, I think.
You know what? I've got to give this guy respect, though, Robin, because, we have had, I promise you, people coming back from previous seasons who are still hurt over some things he said. And this guy, 16, the kid...
He took it all.
He really
did.
Well.
The redheaded kid.
You don't know what he did when he went back to his room at night.
He cried himself to sleep?
He mutilated people.
He did.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, the kid was horrible.
But he was very
He loved him.
Terrible.
He loved him.
I agreed with Randy.
No,
He loved him.
I didn't get it, Simon.
No, but I liked him as a person.
He's a nice kid. He's the nicest kid.
By the way, that kid's on top of a building with a rifle right now.
Right, yeah. About to take out a whole quad.
My favorite moment from last night's show, Fantasia Barrino's brother mispronouncing the word. The hell is the word now? Now I forget. Humble. Did you guys not catch this?
No.
Listen carefully.
It was phenomenal. That's all I can say about her. Speechless. She's always phenomenal.
Fantasia's brother Joseph says his little sister is taking it all in stride.
She's just humble. She's always humble. And being that she's always humble, I never know what her mood is. She's always happy,
That was actually from, I think, Extra TV. Access Hollywood. Yeah. Humble. What is that? Silent H.
Vernacular, man.
I don't buy that.
No, they say that in churches all the time.
Humble?
Yeah, humble is the word.
Well, I grew up in a black community. I never heard
never
humble.
went to church.
We'll use it.
Instead of usher, it's ursher.
I heard the word appy for happy, but never humble.
Not all right.
When Randy first started saying I, Simon goes, what the hell is I?
But Randy, once you start saying I eat, I think that's it. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I think it's already been ghetto used
You think
2 years ago.
Randy's the last black guy?
I think Randy's the last black guy that makes it too. I do.
Randy makes it mainstream like Madonna.
That's right. He moves it right over.
When you first started saying that, I thought you said I eat because you were heavy back then.
I eat.
Yeah, but now that you're thin, I don't know what it is.
Now that I'm healthy, you don't know what it means.
That's I ate.
Oh, I ate.
I ate.
All right.
I used to eat.
All right, wait a second. Now, wait a second. I eat. Take a few phone calls because you guys are on top right now. You have the #1 show. Donald Trump says he has the #1 show, but you guys have it, don't you? You do have the #1 show in America. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Lenny. All right, Lenny, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
Yeah, and please ask your questions quickly. These people are very important people. They have very important things to go do.
All right. I just want to know 2 quick questions. Simon and Paula, is there any chance for romance between you two?
Simon, you're still with your girlfriend?
Yep.
By the way, your girlfriend is known as Simon's girlfriend.
Yeah.
No one knows her name.
Nobody knows
I
her
gave her
name.
an identity.
And you like it.
Yeah.
Her name's Terry, and she's beautiful, but she doesn't mind.
Cool.
We sometimes share Simon.
Ooh.
Are you attracted? Be honest, Paul. Are you attracted to Simon?
Yeah.
What about Randy?
Yeah.
You would do both of them?
Yeah.
You would gangbang both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
You had to push one of us on the cliff. Who would you push off?
Simon.
Nothing serious.
All right, can I ask you something?
F, marry, kill.
All right, wait. One of them you have to F once, and one of them you have to marry. Who do you marry? Who do you
Wait,
F?
put Ryan in there.
All right, wait a second.
Oh, I can't.
F, marry, kill we're going to play.
I like this.
Listen to this. Paula Abdul. One of them you have to F, one of them you have to marry, and one of them you have to kill.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And if you don't tell the truth, we'll all die in a plane crash.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't answer that one, Howard.
Answer it. Just do it. You got it. In other words,
I can't do it right now.
it meant the death of your whole family if you didn't choose.
How about if I have to think about it. This is very
One
important.
of them you have to F, one of them you have to marry, one of them you have to kill. Now, Paula, do it for once, an opinion.
I can't do it this second. I need to think about it. It's a very important decision.
You can tell me.
I will die in a plane crash going back to London.
You can tell me, Paula. Don't tell Simon. Just tell
Paula, you're not buying a condo. You don't have to overthink it. This isn't a contract. It doesn't mean it's for real. It's a joke.
Since I've been with both, I have to think about it.
No, Paula, look at me for a second. Paula, let me rein you in here. Paula, it's a radio show. It's a joke. No one's going to hold you to this. It doesn't mean you really have to do it.
They can live with it. Come on.
You just off the top of your head, F, marry, kill. Who do you F? Let's start with that.
I can't both.
No.
Marry.
Who would you marry?
Randy's not going to be a
Who would you marry?
Randy's the marry.
You have to kill Randy.
Randy's the marry.
Okay,
type.
fine.
So you're going to marry
would you marry Randy?
Marry Randy.
You would marry Randy. You would be forever with Randy.
Well, Randy's
okay.
Randy is not commitment phobic like Simon.
No, that's not the question.
Who do you want?
Who would you have sex with and who would you kill?
I can't kill anybody.
No.
I wouldn't. I'm not
for
playing this
real.
game.
Look at
mandatory.
her.
I'm not playing this.
Would you have sex with Simon or would you have sex with Ryan? With Seacrest out.
Simon.
With Simon. Because, so you would kill Ryan Seacrest. Yeah. I'm with you.
Everybody agrees.
Good for you. You did it. You see, you did it. You'd kill Ryan Seacrest.
I'm not killing Ryan Seacrest.
You'd F Simon. And you'd marry Randy. That's what we wanted to know.
You threw Ryan in at the last minute.
Seacrest out. So you like Randy, you feel you like Randy the most as a human being, is what you're saying.
I love all of them.
And you're saying, Simon, you know what the hell, it'd be good to F a little bit.
Yeah.
One night.
And I'm sure Simon's fine with that. What is it, Gary?
You know, there really is a weird thing that goes on between the three of them, but especially between Paula and Simon. Like, they're sitting on the couch in the green room, and they're joking around about how they all slept together on the plane last night. But Paula's, like, touchy, and Simon doesn't seem to mind, and it's just sort of funny. And one of the intern that was in there getting the releases, she came back, she's like, oh, my God, are they doing it? Because it really looks, I mean, they're very flirty.
I think they're doing it.
No, but you guys...
I think they have done it.
I think you guys...
And Simon is sworn to secrecy. Yeah. Paula doesn't want anyone to know.
I think Simon's girlfriend doesn't want to know.
No.
But you made out with him on that show, even though it was for the show.
You know if we did or not, because she would not be happy now. No, I'm being serious.
What are you saying?
Because I'm with a girl, so if I'd have done it once with Paula, and I'm still with my girlfriend now, she wouldn't be sitting here happy.
Right.
Huh?
Isn't it true, Simon, you're an interesting guy.
Not really, but yes. We'll go with you for a second, Howard. I follow you, but yeah.
You have to diverge at that point, right?
Simon, isn't it true that you banned your girlfriend from going to the Playboy Mansion?
Yes.
Why?
I can't even believe you're asking me this question.
I want to know why, too.
What do you mean?
Are you really puzzled?
Yes.
Yes, I am. Wouldn't it be the cool move to say...
Okay, I accept that.
So you love your girlfriend? And you're afraid of it?
I know why he banned it.
It's inappropriate.
Howard,
ask
the question of life. Ask him, does he love his girlfriend?
Do you love your girlfriend?
I'm not going to...
Why do you love your girlfriend?
Do you live with her?
Sticking my fingers in my ears.
Simple question.
Why are you afraid?
Answer it.
Why are you afraid?
Why are you afraid to show emotion?
Because it's a private thing.
You don't love her. You don't love her.
Afraid to love.
But you know what it is interesting about you? You do love her, but you don't want to admit it because you don't want to open yourself up. If you don't let her go to the Playboy Mansion, it means you're so friggin' jealous.
Yep.
And insecure.
What's she going to do with the Playboy?
You know why? Because she's absolutely beautiful, and he's afraid that she'll be snatched up by a bigger celebrity.
Oh, Howard. You hit it on the head.
Hey, Howard, there are no bigger celebrities. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. There is no.
Well, wait a minute. Well, I really need to know what is wrong with the Playboy Mansion and why can't your girlfriend go there?
Because it's our place, and it is
our place.
Men?
Who's ours?
Men. It's our guy's place, and it's embarrassing.
I'm invited all the
She's
time.
listening now. So
But you do go by yourself.
What?
You go by yourself.
Well, I don't literally on my own. I don't walk
But
around
you go to the Playboy Mansion.
Randy and Ryan.
He slipped and said Paula.
You go with Randy and Ryan.
Yeah.
It's a man's man.
And the reason you go there yourself is because, I'll tell you why, I'm a guy.
Women there.
It's a bunch of women there. You're checking out the goods. And if you bring your girlfriend, that sets a dangerous precedent.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to keep her out of there.
Just like every man.
Let me explain it so that everyone can
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
You know Indian food?
Yes.
You would never eat it for breakfast, would you?
No.
I.e., there's a time and a place.
For everything.
That's not honest.
That's the most
This is the
ridiculous
first time,
thing I've ever heard.
This is the first time you haven't been honest.
I expect you to understand.
I understand you perfectly.
This is the first time you haven't been
You're
honest.
selling us a line of BS.
His analogies drive me crazy.
All right, so you don't
want to take my girlfriend to the...
Why won't you let her go there herself?
I did. No. I said you can go to any party on your own without me. You're just not going with me.
But that means you can't go one time, and I will take Terry.
That's very pimpedelic.
I said that. I said she can go. There's 5 or 6 parties here. You can go to 5 or 6.
Very
on your own.
At Hefner's place.
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to take her there, Paula.
I'll take her myself.
Take her with you.
Mm-hmm.
Take me, honey. I'll take you in that little room that's shaped like a cruise ship.
No, you can come with us.
We'll go together, the 3 of us.
Let me tell you something. We'll have some fun.
Yes, we will.
Take me, you, and Terry.
That's
So
right.
you would rather
you
go
go.
with Paul and Terry than come with me and Randy?
Absolutely.
Now you are being honest.
What? Come on.
I'm being
No,
honest.
sorry.
Howard, come on, man. You with the dudes, man.
I would have Paula hanging from the ceiling upside down by the end of the night. Trust me.
Let me tell you.
And
you
Terry.
would walk in
And I'm a
with
dancer,
Paula.
let me tell you.
Let me tell you something, baby.
I know how to
Believe me, I know you do.
Darling, I'll be back. Wait by the bar.
Exactly.
What do I need you
5
two
hours
there
later,
for?
where's
Wait a
Howard?
minute. Wait a minute. I got to learn that analogy to tell my broad. The Indian food for breakfast?
Yeah, right. Write that
In
down.
other words, there's a time and a place.
Sure.
You know, Indian food only tastes good.
Let me tell you, I'm a guy.
So
you
in that
want to go
metaphor-
to the Playboy Mansion without your girlfriend because you want to flirt. And that's
it. It's
That's
not
it.
about
Bottom line.
anything but that. He would feel
I'm honest.
encumbered. He wants to be free.
I want to be free. I want to play the single angle.
Yeah, but you don't want to feel embarrassed if a girl comes up to you and awkward. And
Right.
that's what it's
He's
all
right.
about.
That's right.
because you've been
All
naughty.
right. That's honest.
I
That's
can
it.
flirt on, baby.
That's right. You got your flirt on.
So in that metaphor, the chick is the Indian food.
That's right.
All I can say is that Terry's a great girl and Erica's a great wife to put up with
thank you,
2
Paula.
of you.
When you,
we're
Simon,
not
when you go to the Playboy Mansion, have you ever cheated on Terry?
No.
Tell the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
Randy, what
Oh,
about
why
you?
are you smiling?
Randy, you've cheated on Erica.
Simon,
Randy, you've cheated on
look
Erica,
at
haven't
me
you?
and do not smile. Look at me and don't smile and say,
I'm not smiling.
But
yes, you are.
I'm not smiling.
Look at me and say, I've
Ask him if
never
he loves
cheated.
Terry.
Well, will you shut up?
But Randy, does your wife go to the Playboy Mansion with you or no?
No, she ain't going anywhere. She's home.
Yeah, right.
Stay home.
She's home cooking.
But she can go
for
with
no
Terry.
one.
Simon, so you haven't cheated on your girlfriend?
No.
No,
You can say that with a
Oh,
straight
liar,
face.
liar,
You're the one
pants.
Why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling?
I'm just asking. Randy, have you cheated on your wife?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I'm too
right.
smart for that, baby.
You know,
Paula.
we should have a body language expert in here right now.
Yeah, I'd like one of them.
Paula, when you go out with a guy, will you ever let him bring another girl into the bed?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
I think I opened a can of worms.
Have you opened the can of worms ever?
Not those can of worms, no.
I believe you have.
You didn't let El DeBarge bring in another book?
Hell!
No, the bar.
He hasn't given anything.
Wasn't she with El DeBarge?
No, that was Janet Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jan and I look very much alike.
I mixed it up.
From what I'm understanding, Simon went to the Playboy Mansion and ate Indian food.
Right. For breakfast, you have to say to your girl,
For breakfast.
I'm going to
All right,
the
Sal.
Playboy Mansion to eat Indian food. You can't go.
Sal, I'm running out of time, so go ahead. You're on.
Hey now.
Hey, now.
I'm just calling to let you guys know that you guys are cracking me up. This is one of the best interviews ever.
Well, we have 3 great guests here.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Simon and
We've covered everything here.
Let's go.
Simon and Paula are stuttering. There's something going on there.
There's something great going on there.
man.
Jason, go ahead. I believe it as well. Yes, Jason, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Yeah, of course Paula wouldn't think Emilio Estevez was big. She had Magic Johnson.
Is that true? Is that true?
Man, I've had the best sex life of my life, according to everybody.
Well, you did have Emilio.
It was in the L.A. Times. You had to go get tested after Magic turned up positive.
Oh, now that is an out-and-out lie.
You can sue this guy, can't you?
Wow. Probably could.
Did you ever date Magic Johnson?
No.
Did you ever make love to Magic Johnson?
Never.
Did you ever see Magic Johnson's Magic Johnson?
No, I
All right, well, there, that settles that.
That was quite definitive.
When I look at Paula now, I can't think of anything else but Indian food.
Yeah, baby. Let's go to Jake. Jake, you're on the air.
Howard, I got a comment for Randy. Can you stop talking like a street nigger, please?
Oh, dude. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, he was in Journey, for Christ's sake.
He was in Journey, and that's right. That's what you're referring to
He's
before.
the uncle of all the niggas out there.
Stop talking like an ignorant redneck.
I hung up on him, Randy. I'm sorry about that. That's outrageous talk. That's why America...
It's America, baby.
That's why America is America.
Unfortunately, that guy has his freedom. We don't.
That's why Fantasia de Brouwer isn't going to win.
Because of guys like that.
Yeah.
Barrino. He's never even seen the show.
I don't know.
De Brouwer.
Yeah, by the way, that was Brian Dunkelman. Don't take it. Don't take it too hard. I'm sorry for that. That's just
not your fault.
Let's go to Anthony. Hopefully he has something nice to say. Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
And that's out of line, by the way. Yes, go ahead.
I think Simon's a dick. But
Simon's what?
Hang on, how come no one's jumping to my defense?
I like Simon.
That's an out-and-out lie.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
Simon would prefer to be called the N-word.
No, dick in England is a compliment.
All right, go ahead. Yes.
The fame and fortune has allowed him or the ability to become or live up to the role and expectation of the tough guy, the guy who doesn't care, but I think he's a really insecure little man. So if I ever see him in the street, I'll punch you in the nose, pal.
No, but I was like that before I had fame and fortune.
Simon, have you ever been threatened because of your opinions? Have you ever?
Oh, yeah.
That you have?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm always on the show. Whether people agree with me or not, I'm always very secure in my opinions. Because I actually do believe I'm right most of the time.
Mike, you're on the air.
Yeah, of course.
I do.
You believe you're right all of the time.
Some of the time. Yes, Mike, you're on the air.
Hey there.
Hey now.
Morning, Howard, you hook-nosed Jew bastard.
You see that? Hook-nosed Jew bastard. Is this world ever going to be?
What a world.
It's terrible.
There's a lot of people not in a very good mood.
Yeah, what are you doing to these people, Howard?
Come on, cheer up.
What angry people? Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, listen, Simon, I heard that you dated Paula when you guys first met. Is that true?
You dated her?
Well, they're saying no. This is
We're still past that.
That's right. They're not doing it.
Okay, Randy, you're still a moose.
Oh.
Not
a moose. You lost tons of weight.
Can't get away from it.
Yeah, you can't get away from it.
Man, your audience.
Your audience.
It's a tough audience.
What's happening to the audience?
You know
baby?
what? When you judge, you have to be judged.
I'd like to get one nice call.
Robin, I'm with you. Get it out.
Brooklyn Simon, there would be no show without Simon.
Now we're getting there.
Simon is the only one that tells the truth. Paula, if you don't like the way they sing, all you do is say, I like your outfit. Come on, Paula. You're like, where did the record? Every question Howard's asking you, you're saying yes to. You're not answering honestly.
She did say she would kill Ryan Seacrest.
Howard, I'd F Simon, I'd kill Paula, and I'd marry you, Howard, because all I need is Howard in my life.
Well, that was almost positive. For Simon, anyway. Right.
I like this girl.
Yes.
What's with the birds?
All right, one last call.
Crows.
I wish we could end on a positive note.
We will.
But surely, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, guys. Paul, Simon, I'm huge fans of you guys. I love your...
Oh, come on. I don't like that.
No, I have two quick
Stop
questions.
that. I'm going to hang up on you, Shirley.
No, wait, come on. I'm sorry. Two quick
I'm not
questions.
digging you.
What are you doing?
Come on, I apologize.
No one says Schwartz anymore.
My parents are the only ones who say that.
Shirley doesn't say it.
You aware of that, Randy? That's what Jews call black people. Schwarzers. Schwarzers.
Yeah.
If you hear a Jew saying that, you can beat him up.
I thought
Go
it
ahead.
was Fagler.
Howard.
Fagel is a gay guy.
Yeah, that's
Number one, I want to ask you about the Australian American Idol guy that was on last night.
I thought that guy was better than all the Americans.
Really?
He's really
He's
good,
great.
that guy.
Simon,
really good.
what do you think?
Good song.
I thought he was good.
He's
Song's good.
What about him?
Right.
I
He's
thought
a
he was
good
great.
singer.
He's really good, dude.
Freaky looking, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Disturbing.
Yeah.
Like a Samoan Richard Simmons.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Wow.
I've got to be honest with you. I don't look at him and imagine the word idol. Does that make sense?
You want to know something?
So it is looks.
Of course it is. Can I tell you something? That guy is amazing.
Yeah, he's
I'm
amazing,
with you.
dude.
He's
I
amazing.
liked him a lot. I was surprised I liked him.
Yeah, he can blow, man.
It's charming.
I thought he was good. All right, go ahead. If it's a nice question. Yes.
Paula, has Arsenio put it in the dumper?
Oh, wow.
You know, I wish I could answer you. I have no clue.
I wish you'd answer, too.
What does that mean?
Now you're talking like
He wants to know if... He wants to know.
No, don't go there. I think I'm there. I think I've fixed it up.
He was asking about a type of very dirty sex if Arsenio had done that to Paula. And you know what, Paula, you're a lady. You shouldn't answer that, but didn't he do that?
Because
He did do it.
No, and none of that's happened. Not 1 ounce of it.
Yo, this is Emilio. I did it.
You never have done that.
Never. Never.
Not even with Emilio.
Yes, he's my husband.
Not even... Oh, you did it with Emilio.
What? Did what?
Oh, now she doesn't even know what she's answering to. You got her saying all kinds of things here.
You heard it.
I'm getting in trouble.
Paula said she did the back door with Emilio.
Sit dumper.
That's outrageous, and that's not a thing for a lady to admit.
We did it in the bad place.
I
want to say...
to listen more.
Paula.
Yes, dear.
I want to thank you for being here. You're a lady.
Third input.
Beautiful lady.
Thank you.
I hope one day to have sex with you. Randy, you look great.
You're looking better, and he hopes to have sex with you.
I hope to have sex with you.
No. I eat.
Simon, you look beautiful.
You've already had sex.
Yes. You look good.
Do I?
Yeah, you look good. Why? Do you feel tired?
Yeah.
No, I think you look good.
Do I?
Yeah.
That's kind of sleepy to me.
Would you have sex with him?
With Simon, of course.
Okay.
I love the sincerity.
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
I think they've already done it.
One last question. Is Bob Dylan going to do American Idol?
No.
Oh, come on.
That's the rumor.
What are they going to sing? I'm serious.
Like a rolling stone.
But maybe he would judge or something.
No.
It is not happening.
It would be boring.
I heard that he had contacted.
Actually, it would be fun.
That's what was written in the paper, that he had contacted American Idol.
I think it's...
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
and
joke.
I'm seeing Emilio.
It's all a joke, man.
I can't believe anything I read.
You come in here. The three of you have answered all the questions. I'm proud of you. I love the show.
Thank you.
Don't give me the finger.
There he goes. You got in trouble for that. Don't get us in trouble.
You know I'm under investigation.
Yes, absolutely.
I am.
And it's right. You're giving the finger.
But it was more like
So far, you've done it to everyone. You've done it to everyone.
I was doing that.
You're giving me the finger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Watch American Idol next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on Fox.
Yes.
Yes.
And see the 2-hour finale of American Idol Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on
And
Fox.
Tuesday.
Yes.
But you've got to watch the Tuesday to get the Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love when you guys come on here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
love it.
It's great. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
We told you it was coming down.
The FCC has slapped Clear Channel Communications with a hefty fine for alleged indecency on Howard Stern's radio shows.
The end is near.
Clear Channel has been ordered to pay $500,000. Now it's decided to drop the stock. The nation's largest radio chain had suspended Stern in February, but has now made it permanent. The FCC cited 18 violations in a single show. Stern calls it a free speech infringement and says he wasn't surprised by the fine.
Get it while you can. The Howard Stern Show. X. Subscribe to the Howard Stern Show.
We got something coming up called the Harlem Ho Beauty Pageant. Chauncey put this together, and that's going to be coming up in this half hour. I think it's going to be a Harlem Ho Beauty Pageant, exactly what it implies.
Sounds awesome.
I'm looking forward to it, actually. Chauncey hit a home run yesterday. Beetlejuice, his mother, and his sister, all here.
Unbelievable.
You can check out howardstern.com. I threw up a couple of pictures of them. Tonight on E, more excitement from our Vegas trip. Hollywood Squares continued. Oh, there's so many good shows coming out of the Vegas trip. I was just thinking about Vegas. I loved it there. I got this weird little bug bite on my finger. I think it's a bug bite. First I thought I had a splinter.
From Vegas?
Yeah, and Beth got it too.
Well, they got, it's the
and
desert.
I can't get rid of this thing. It's this bump. It's been like a week now.
You should go to the doctor because it's the desert out there, man. They got all scorpions and everything.
I don't know. I thought first that I had gotten a splinter. Like I went to Nobu one night and I had chopsticks and I thought I got a splinter in my finger and I thought maybe it was from a piece of wood. But then Ronnie got the same bug bite too. And it's weird. It looks like a pimple almost. It's on my finger.
Because in California a couple times I got bit by spiders in the middle of the night.
Well, Beth has like 4 on her back.
Wait a minute. You're talking about a thing that looks like... Because I got one on my arm.
Yeah. You got it too, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see. Come in here and let me look at it.
All right.
Because I want to see if it's the same as mine. Mine won't go away. I think we're dying.
I hope it's not the AIDS.
Yeah, it's not a pimple. Beth has like 4 of them. Let me see. Get over here.
Right there.
Let me examine it. Exactly. Look at this.
Oh, I've got. Oh, all right. Because I'm trying to like I've never had a pimple there before. Yes.
Yeah. No. What is that?
I don't know.
Go see the doctor in the bathroom at Scores.
That guy's a great guy.
Yeah, he'll take care of it.
You didn't get any of that?
You know what? No. I guess maybe they tried to bite me and the booze made them pass out.
If I had known Paula was coming in here today, I would have looked better. I'm not wearing a great outfit.
I like that shirt on you.
Okay.
Good color for you.
Paula gave me a couple of kisses on the mouth.
I'll tell you what.
Really?
Yeah.
After sitting here,
I was making out with her, I think.
after sitting here through that, and I'm being dead honest, I think you could bang her.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Likes you.
She's standing up. Her ass is mint.
She's a dancer.
Yeah, I didn't realize how good her
I
ass
bet
is.
you could get her into positions. You could twist her like a pretzel.
Did you ever see her in that the Pleasure Principle video? Did you ever see that?
Yep. I'd hit her really hard. I'd hit her fast and hard.
You could get her.
Fast and hard.
Fast and hard.
Right, that's my move.
Fast and loose.
Just hit it and split it.
Hit it and split it.
Now that's ghetto. I like that.
I'll tell you.
The I eat thing was my favorite.
That was great.
I eat?
I eat?
I eat?
I ate.
Now it's I ate.
Now it's I ate.
But they were good guests.
They're great.
Always good.
I don't watch the show, and I was entertained by
Fun show.
By the interview.
I always like it. Fantasia Barrino.
That's the black
You think
woman?
she's the girl who has to win?
Well, yeah, the other one's not that good. And she ain't that good to look at. Fantasia, at least, is interesting to look at.
Yeah, but there were better singers than that.
Fantasia?
Garmo, no.
Oh, yeah.
Fantasia should be probably a finalist, but
Yeah.
certainly shouldn't be the Garmo.
The 3 black chicks should have been the finalists. That's it.
Right.
That was it.
That's why I can't watch. I mean, the singing's just too bad at this point.
Hey, did you see this thing in the newspaper? There's so some dude goes to Scores, my favorite place.
I was going to ask you what you thought of that.
I saw this, yeah.
Yeah. Guy goes to Scores.
He's like an insurance salesman or something.
Yeah. And Jimmy's on the phone. He wants to ask me a question about this, so I'll address his question. Jimmy, what's your question?
What's my question? Would you spend $28,000 at Scores in one night like that guy did?
Well, my question is it possible to spend $28,000
Yeah, that's what I mean.
at
Is it
Scores?
possible? How many laptops can you get?
Lap dance.
Question
lap
to you
dance.
is, haven't you spent $28,000 at school
Easily.
without ever really having to pay? Because
Yeah.
you get those kind of nights there.
All right, let me tell you what the deal is. So this guy, according to the newspaper, went to Scores.
Right.
Did you read this?
Yeah, I did. I saw
Okay.
it. Yeah.
And now he's suing Scores or saying he doesn't want to pay his Amex bill.
Yeah, he's filed charges against them.
Right. And I guess he went to Scores, and the guy did it up. I mean, he was doing $3,000 bottles of champagne.
Right.
You know, so Scores is a business. Even though it's a strip club, it's a business.
There to make money.
And if guys come in, they want to be high rollers, and they're doing
have to pay.
champagne, doing the whole lap dance. Listen to what the guy did. He spent, here's how they figured the 28 G's. So now he's saying, hey, I don't owe that. I didn't spend that much money. Scores is trying to bilk me. And Scores is saying, we ain't trying to bilk anybody. Champagne, 5 magnums of Klaus du Mesnil, $3,200 each,
Mesnil?
16 grand. Lap dances, 350 lap dances at $20 each.
How long was he there?
$7,000. Food, alcohol, and tips, $5,000. It worked out to $28,000.
Was he alone or was he with people? Or was he buying that for the girls? What was going on there?
Okay. Hey, by the way, Dominic says he's got the same bites on him, too.
Yeah?
Do you really?
Yeah, I got him and I know where we got him. We got him at the concert.
No, but Robin wasn't there.
Concert?
I have him on the outside concert. I have all over my right arm, and they hurt.
That's where Beth got hers, but I didn't get mine there.
And I didn't go.
And you have bites also?
Yeah, I got one on my finger. Robin has it on her arm.
I have 3 on my arm, and they hurt. They're just little bumps.
Yeah, didn't you think they were like pimples or something?
Yeah, I thought they were just like something from food or something, or some chemical, but mine hurt. I don't know if yours do.
Yeah, it hurts when they rub against them. Yeah, and at first I thought I had a splinter in there.
No. They have little bumps. They're like hard little. It's weird.
Yeah, what did we get bitten by?
I don't know, but I have to sue the show because I think that's how I got it, you know.
Hey, by the way, we didn't invite you.
No, that's right. I guess I have no lawsuit.
There you go.
You know what's going to happen with Score's lawsuit?
What?
This guy's going to drop this suit in 3 seconds, and I'll tell you why. All of his credit card charges are now open for them to look at because they're going to show that this is the lifestyle he had. So for the last 3 or 4 years, he's going to open up what he spent at various places, and he's going to walk away from this suit. And Swiss Re is a very conservative company. I know a lot of people there. They must be so upset about that he's put this in the paper.
Oh, they are, because they look. Lonnie Hanover, spokesman for Scores, said the naked truth is that Blazer, that's the guy, flashed his credit card with a cost-is-no-object zeal while out-treating a pal and the pal's girlfriend on December 11th. So
Yes,
two
he
people.
was taking people out.
Quote, this is from Lonnie. If you want to party like a movie star, you can, but it's going to cost you. He added that the club has Blazers signed receipts to prove that this is a totally frivolous lawsuit. But the bad part for Scores is I think they can't get, now people can't give their Amex there.
Oh, really?
Well,
They had to stop taking Amex?
Nah, Amex would never give up Scores. It's too big an account. But did you catch the part of what Lonnie said? The naked truth.
Nice.
I don't fill up the room anymore?
The man purchased our most, the man purchased our most expensive bottle of champagne. It is rated the best in the world.
I've never even heard of it. It must be so good.
You can have a wonderful bottle of champagne at Scores for $300. He went to the extreme. The last person to buy one was a head of state. Then there was the lap dancers. Hanover said Blazer charged $7,000 worth of diamond dollars, the club's currency, and he doled them out like candy for $20 lap dances. At $7,000, he had a dozen girls hanging on to his words for several hours.
I've paid for that.
Blazer also ordered $500 worth of hard liquor shots, Hanover said. Throw in tips and food, and it adds up to 28 Gs.
See, when you throw in that he was taking shots of liquor, you can see how a guy spends that much money, because at that point, you don't know what you're doing.
Blazer contends that when he left the club at 2nd Avenue, he grudgingly signed a bill for $8,615 only because he was intimidated by the club staff. He stepped outside. He realized the bill included a tacked-on $4,000 gratuity, he claims in the suit. When he later called American Express to complain, he was told his card had been swiped 3 additional times. His total bill, $28,000.
You know what it sounds like? A great Visa commercial. Like bottles of champagne, $16,000.
Blazer filed a criminal complaint with the NYPD. Hanover said Scores, whose customers have included Dennis Rodman, Howard Stern, Colin Farrell, and Carson Daly, have strict procedures when it comes to big spenders. He said,
first of all, how can fool themselves at Scores?
What did he say? What?
How could you make a fool of yourself?
That's his phone again cutting out. His phone cut out.
Yeah. How can you make a fool of yourself? His bites hurt. My bite hurt.
Hanover also said Blazer signed not 1 but 3 credit card receipts through the night.
See?
American Express conducted its own investigation and notified Scores on January 22nd that the charges were legitimate and the case was closed.
You know what that is. That's like Artie's blackout. The guy just doesn't realize what he did.
Yeah, some people have black cards. I have blackout.
Lonnie put it more diplomatic.
What did he say?
It all boils down to Blazer partying like a champ, but waking up the next day feeling like a chump.
Right.
Nice.
It's very intoxicating being surrounded by beautiful girls, and maybe he went over his budget. I mean, look, I know Lonnie's a stand-up guy.
He was doing shots as well as all that drinking, Howard.
Scores,
you know how that goes.
Scores is a very well-run business. I mean, you know. I don't want
it is a business. You can't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, well.
After the fact.
Did you see Chauncey's quote about Lonnie in the paper?
No, what was his quote?
Chauncey on page 6 said that Lonnie has glitter on the brain.
Yeah.
Did
Chauncey.
you see that?
What's he doing?
What's Chauncey doing,
How
man?
can we give him a week here?
What's his problem?
Because they banned Chauncey from Scores. He tried to go the other night, and they kicked him out. And they should. He was going to write a tell-all book.
He knows he's not supposed to go there.
You can't talk about Lonnie like that. Come on.
What is it, Joey?
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, I was staying at the Hard Rock, too, and those bug bites that you got, I got them all over my arms and legs, and I know exactly where they're from.
Where?
They do not clean the comforters in the hotel. They come from the comforters.
Nah. Get out of here. Don't badmouth the Hard Rock.
With them if that was the
That isn't the...
Not just the Hard Rock, it's any hotel. They don't clean comforters.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, Howard. I'm telling you, I was wrapped up in the comforter. I woke up the next morning. I had like 5 bites on my left arm, 6 on my right.
Doesn't mean it's from that.
My comforter was not clean. Her name was Lorraine.
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, Howard. I just wanted to thank you for giving me the trip of a lifetime, man.
Yeah, you got back from Vegas, huh?
Yeah, I drove out from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
From Harrisburg. And I used to record your show, so I took along like 2 months of your tapes from back when your movie just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Driving across the country, laughing my ass off, man. Saw some beautiful things at the trip of a lifetime.
Good for you.
Hey, I should congratulate my buddy. Thanks for the call. That's very nice.
By the way, Dominic didn't stay at the Hard Rock, and he got the bites, too, so stop blaming him.
That's right. Yeah, don't blame the Hard Rock. Hey, Baba Booey, come in here. I got news for you. Oh, you got the call? I was going to tell you on the air.
What?
Crap.
What?
Guess who got engaged last night?
Guess who got engaged
I have a
last
guess.
night?
Go ahead.
My guess is Ross Zapin.
It can't be Ralph.
Ross Zapin got engaged.
Oh! What?
I swear I didn't know that.
In Italy. Called me from Italy.
He went over for Richie's wedding and he got engaged?
Yes.
And, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
He called last night. He was drunk at 2 in the morning in a gondola. Telling me he's never been so much in love. It was like, I wish I could have recorded it.
Oh, yeah.
Who was he with?
Who's the lucky lady?
You know what?
His girlfriend.
I know.
He called like
We're
3 of us,
joking.
and he said, guess what happened? I go, what? He goes, I asked Melissa to marry me, and we all had the same reaction. We go, what'd she say?
See, I think...
That's nice.
I think he did this because he's like, he hasn't been working. You know, he's switching jobs.
Yeah.
He got all insecure.
Well, the whole rap is, of course, the next question is, hey, Ross, when's the wedding?
There is no date.
Oh, Melissa knows I got to find a job, so Ross may be able to work for like 20 years.
Yeah, he may never work again.
But I'm happy for him. Like, he called me. Everyone thinks I'm unhappy for them. Like no one
What,
wants
did he
to...
call already saying, I know you're going to...
Yeah, and I went, I'm happy for you, dude. You're in love. You're 40 friggin' years old. It's about time you got married.
My call was, hey, if you could do anything on the air tomorrow to not make it so bad. I said, that's no big deal. It's good. Welcome.
Oh, he's calling you for damage control.
Exactly.
Well, then Richie Notar, he's over there getting married in Italy.
Yeah, has the wedding happened yet or no?
He writes me an email, like, one of the sentences in, I know you're not happy about this, and I'm like, I'm happy. What am I?
What do you care?
Because he thinks I'm anti-marriage, and like everyone, look, hey, for me, I'm anti-marriage, not for you. You want to get married, go do your thing.
He says he loves to go to weddings.
I would love to be invited to a wedding.
But you have to admit.
I'm going to a wedding in June. My niece is getting married. Bam.
Her wedding's in June?
In June.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Yeah.
You have to admit, though, if there's one girl in the entire world for Ross, it would have to be her.
Yeah, Melissa.
She's a great girl, Melissa.
Yeah, so they're engaged, and they call me, and he...
Well, did he have a ring, or was this his first moment?
He was in a gondola in Italy, you know, there for Richie's wedding, and he got down on one knee.
In the gondola?
Yeah, and the reason he had to leave Vegas early was because he had to go home and get the ring.
And we kept holding him back. He wanted to leave on Wednesday, and we wouldn't let him leave. He had to call the guy to bring the ring over to his apartment on Saturday.
Oh, so he was planning?
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
He never told me about it.
No, he didn't say anything to anyone.
Wow.
It's probably a good move.
Well, he didn't want her to know. I think he wanted it to be a surprise for her.
Ross, is that you?
Yeah, no, Ross. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, This is Ross. Oh, this is a different Ross.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. How you guys doing? Big fan. You know, we were just as surprised as you guys were, our whole family. My mother calls me yesterday and says, guess who got engaged? And it wasn't too hard to guess because he's the only one still not married.
Yeah.
So,
well, they always say something's wrong with the guy if he's 40 and he hasn't been married yet.
I think he was...
No, there's nothing wrong with him. He just was waiting for the right girl, and we're all happy to welcome her to the family.
Oh, you're a member of this family?
He's my first cousin. Our mothers are sisters.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll probably see you at the wedding.
Oh, fantastic.
Unless he gets married in Europe somewhere.
I'm sure I won't. Ross hates me now.
Yeah, he doesn't like you.
You won't be invited.
Hates
This will be payback for everything you never invited him to.
I used to invite him to everything. I didn't invite him to, like, one thing.
What, you want to go to the wedding?
No, but, I mean, I love Melissa.
Why would he invite a woman to the wedding who says Ross dates whores?
That was before.
But that's a fun-loving thing to say.
Let's go to John. John, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Howard? What's up, guys?
Hey.
You guys make the morning much more manageable. Thanks a lot. I know what kind of bugs bit you guys.
Yeah?
They're called chiggers.
Chiggers.
C-H-I-G-G, yeah.
C-H-I-G-G-E-R.
Or do you mean chiggers?
Yeah, say it properly.
What is a chigger?
No, they're found in that southern part of the United States. They can leave, their saliva can actually leave infections. You better go to a doctor and check that out.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yikes.
all kidding aside, you should go to the doctor. Because I had to do it in L.A. The guy said, you're lucky you came.
Oh, really? Why?
Because he said it could get infected and you could have bigger problems with it.
Chigga, please.
Chigga, please.
Love my chiggers, but
Do you think we should go to a doctor?
Jeez, I didn't think it was any big deal.
Yeah, mine seems kind of like it won't go away.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was persisting.
Hello, Howard.
Yeah, Beth's got them all over her back. Like
Howard?
Don't be a chigger lover.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, how you doing? Hey, you got $500 for me?
No, get lost.
Dude.
Chigga, please.
Chigga, please.
Hey, Zola, you're on the air.
Chigga, please. Anyway, you know, Joey must have seen that report like years ago, so he's reporting like some old information. And as a matter of fact, I emphatically saw the top sheets of those Hard Rock things being cleaned. I saw them being pushed around on a cart. The Hard Rock was immaculate.
Yeah, no, chiggers don't live in the beds.
Comforters.
They don't allow chiggers in Hard Rock.
But in all actuality, Howard, I have a couple on myself, and I didn't sleep anywhere near that top cover. I always peel it off since that report because I'm a little bit of a germaphobe myself.
Right.
Sorry for being on a cell phone outside. But the Hard Rock was doing some construction, and I am in construction. I do some janitorial work, as you know, and it looks like a little bit of fiberglass in mine, to tell you the truth. And I am going to the doctor because it seems to be infected, and it also hurts when you scratch it.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, I got to say thank you very much for everything that happened in Vegas, bro.
Yeah, we had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah, well, you are the best. Robin, you were so sexy. I took some beautiful shots of you. You got to check them out on sfn2.com. I'm sorry to throw that plug, but it's really beautiful pictures of you.
All right.
Yeah, we got a bunch of pictures going up, too, on howardstern.com. We should just get
howardstern.com is getting better and better every day, man. I can't wait till you put, like, a chat board up there.
I'm working on I'm having a meeting today about howardstern.com, and I'm going to kick it into high gear.
Boards.
All right, can you tell whoever's working on it to make sure nobody grabs my name? Zola, Z-O-L-A-R. And if you act now, you get a free set of Ginsu steak knives.
All right, Zola, your name is your name. Let's go to John. John, you're on the air.
Howard.
Hey.
How are you?
How are you, bro?
I just want to say, great show, man.
Thank you.
You are the greatest. We are going to miss you. We're hoping you're not going. But I was curious. I hear talk about you going on the Sirius Radio.
It's all talk right now.
It's all talk. You think, what are the possibilities of you going on to HBO or each getting off E! Channel and going on HBO?
You know what? What do you got? My apartment bugged?
Are those talks going on, too?
No. I'm very loyal to the E! Channel, very loyal to this company. But, you know, if things do change, and you never know with the government the way it is, and my contract's almost up here, there's all kinds of different things. Mike, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, bro.
Love the show.
Thanks.
You should totally do Paula Abdul, dude. Jump on that while you can.
Yeah, I'm
Pump and dump, baby.
Yeah, that's the problem with being in a relationship. You can't, you know, I love my girlfriend. I don't want to blow that, but I would just have sex with Paula Abdul just to, you know, see what it's all about. That's all.
Yeah, it's fun.
There you go.
Hey, man, I got one more thing to say. F Clear Channel.
Oh, I agree with that. Steve, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, that bite you have sounds like it's a brown recluse spider. It's a really small bug, really small spider. You don't even see it. You don't even know you got it. And then it turns out to look like a pimple, and it starts eating the flesh around it. So if it has a little white dot in it, then it's red on the outside.
Yeah.
You need to have it treated because it just doesn't stop spreading.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm serious, man. Go to the doctor.
It's really serious, dude.
Living in New York, you don't deal with...
And you know what? If not everybody has it, that's even more of a clue because something like chiggers or, you know, something in your comforter kind of is everywhere. But if you only have one, like Robin says she only has one, that's probably like a bite. If not, because they really only bite you once, you roll over and you kill it. You don't even see them.
Yeah, I only have one.
So what is he saying?
He's saying it's the brown spider and it could kill us or something.
Recluse spider.
Yeah, but I think that's only in, like, Australia.
Nah, dude, it's everywhere now.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
So we got to go to a doctor?
You can get him in New York. You can get him
I'm too lazy to go to a doctor. I got too much to do.
You can get him in the Hamptons, too, though.
Wish I could just have a doctor come up
Could
here.
they come here?
Is there a doctor who wants an on-air plug? Can they just...
See us on the show.
Does it have a white dot in the middle of it?
Yes.
Mine did, but it doesn't anymore. Robin's does.
Yeah.
Well, Robin sounds like definitely. Yours, it could. That's when it starts getting infected, kind of when you picked it a little bit and the white dot goes away.
That's when it gets infected?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have... I had a white dot, but it's kind of flattened out now, but it's just this big red bump.
And it hurts, right?
Squeeze it.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, you need to get that. Because it's just going to get bigger.
Really?
Mine seems to be getting smaller.
No, dude.
But it's not going away, and Beth has 3 of them.
Yeah, well, she might have 3 spiders in the bed.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying it definitely is, but it sounds like it is.
I don't think we're dying.
Get a
You
dermatologist.
don't die,
to come and
but
do the
your
show.
flesh just gets eaten away. So.
Eaten away?
I can't afford that.
My flesh ain't that great. So you mean Dominic's got it, I got it, Ronnie Munn's got it, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, they're little spiders, man. You know how many takes... Like, you put like 10 in a spoon. So.
It's like a tick.
Because I certainly didn't see anything.
Exactly.
No, I didn't either.
All right, well, listen, just a warning.
If it ain't on my penis, I'm happy.
I just had one tarantula bite for the week.
I don't know, man. I think mine's going away. It gets bigger and smaller.
I don't know. I thought mine was going to go away, and yet it's still there.
Hey, Bill, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, how you doing? It sounds like you guys got bit by fire ants. You know, you can carry them around. They start out in the south, and telling you that you can't even tell they're there, but you can tell when they bite you.
Fire ant! I got bit by fire ant!
So far we've been bit by chiggers,
Everything.
spiders, and ants. Oh, my.
Well, the fire ants ain't too bad, but I mean, you know, you'll live from that, but, you know, the nasty bites.
I think Fred bit us.
She's a chigger on a one-way ride.
Who cares?
Dude, seriously, just go have it looked at.
When did you get bitten that you had
I was living in L.A., and I woke up one day, and I had exactly what you're talking about. And I avoided going to the doctor, and one day at work, it was spreading, and I went, and the guy said, yeah, you know, and he gave me a shot. And stuff to put on it. Like Benadryl or something.
Wow.
No.
I also found out I had an ulcer. It was a good trip.
Hey, Victor, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yep.
Hey, no, this is Dave.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hey, Howard, I want to know if you've seen that, it's called Superstar. It's a spoof of American Idol.
Yeah, it's on the WB's been.
Oh, it was great.
Got it on tape, haven't watched it yet. I saw the season finale of Smallville. It was great.
That was fantastic. And Angel's finale was fantastic.
Didn't watch it. I've given up.
Oh, it was so good.
Hey, Howard, your buddy Ross, who's just got engaged,
Yeah.
got to stop him.
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute. Are you going to give Ross the talk?
You know.
Give it to him, Howard. Save him.
I have had experiences recently where I give people the talk about not getting married. And then they resent me and hate me for it, and then their girlfriends hate me for it, and so I don't give the talk anymore.
Know what, Howard? Save your buddy. I was with my...
I saved him once. I gave him the talk. He got unengaged real quick. He was thinking of it.
You know, he's been engaged before, so it still remains to be seen if he'll get married.
I like Melissa, though. She's a real nice girl.
I love Melissa. She's great.
Very, very sweet girl. So
He was never engaged, Robin.
No, he wasn't engaged. He was thinking about it.
He wasn't engaged to that last girl?
No.
I
Hey,
thought
Howard.
you were engaged.
Yeah. Everybody's got to do their own thing, man.
Well, you know, I was with my my wife. my divorce will be final June 1st. But I was with her since I was 16 years old. I'm 40 years old now. Thought I had the perfect marriage. I always said there was never a perfect marriage. I wanted to bring her on there and tell her how we had a perfect marriage and everything. Next thing I know, she's screwing around with my next door neighbor's brother.
Of course.
Wow.
And I've been with her for 19 years married, over $63,000 in alimony. I get to keep the house, but I got to take over all the bills. $800 a month child support.
Yeah, just for falling in love, you got to pay.
Well, yeah, but she cheated on you.
Yeah, she cheated on me.
Of course she cheated on you.
You know, we were going through a disillusion, and we agreed upon everything. Since she got a lawyer, that's it. Half my pension gone.
Everything gone.
Yeah, the lawyer.
Everything gone.
She deserves it.
Yes, she deserves it.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
Yes.
Later, brother.
Okay.
Sorry. Hey, you know what, man? I got $250 cash for you.
Oh, thanks, Howard.
Courtesy of Scary Movie 3. Don't let her get her hands on it or I'm taking it back.
Okay, hey, Howard, can I say hey to all the bricklayers, Local 5 in Cleveland?
Go ahead, brother.
Thanks, man.
The funniest film of the year, starring Charlie Sheen, Pamela Anderson. That's Scary Movie 3 coming out. Jenny McCarthy on DVD. It's coming out in video everywhere soon.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, brother. $250. Hold on.
Love the show.
Thanks.
I can't believe that women who cheat are going after guys and taking over stuff. That's really wrong.
Yeah, have the decency to walk away without taking anything. Ugh. Marriage is a joke. The financial end of it is a joke.
Leave us some dignity.
Yeah. I got to take a break. When we come back, let's give Chauncey his chance with his Harlem Ho beauty pageant.
Oh.
Sounds pretty good. He's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 hoes here.
We're having a Ho beauty.
We're having a Ho beauty pageant. That's kind of cool.
A hoedown.
Is this his bit?
Yeah, I'm digging it. I like where he's coming from. What do I? Hey, Chauncey, come in real quick so I can prepare during the commercial. What do I got to do for the? Do I have to interview the girls? What do I need to do for the whole beauty pageant? Should we be prepared for questions? Do they sing? What do they do?
A little bit of everything, Howard. This is going to be great.
4 hoes.
Yeah, hold on.
This is a little tease now.
I mean, we're talking real prostitutes.
Yeah, these, Howard, I took a hand grenade for the team today. Last night, with Mike, the limo driver, I went to Harlem. We picked up 4 prostitutes and their pimp off the street. I took them back to my house in Jersey because there's no way you're going to get them here in the morning.
Right.
I spent the night in my house.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
You are a can-do dude.
I make it happen.
Hey, by the way, I like your comments on howardstern.com. Gary, you must have been pissed.
I was a little irritated.
Yeah.
Because, here's the thing. He comes into my office with his opie face, and he goes, we're all good. It's all good. And I go, great. And then I read the comments, and I was like, well, are we good or not? Who's the real Chauncey?
I like reading you on howardstern.com.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's my strength, writing.
It is.
Okay, so this is the deal.
The spelling's not your strength, but writing
No, they did the unproved version, but come on.
All right.
Listen, so the girls are going to come in. Their pimp is going to introduce them. He's going to give their value on the street. They're going to tell where they represent on the street, their favorite corner. Then, Howard, you get a chance to ask them a question or two, whatever you're
personality question.
Yeah, whatever you're curious about.
All right.
Then they're going to.
Could I say, like, how would you save the world if you were the president of the United States?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ask them the usual pageant questions.
Gary, I'm going to ask them pageant questions, yes?
Then they're going to tell their most memorable whore moment.
Nice.
Nice, right? Then they're going to present a talent.
Ah.
A special talent they each have.
Wow.
Then we're going to finish up with their favorite whore joke.
And then what do we do? Do we vote?
You vote. Everybody, on a scale of 1 to 10, everyone votes, and we will pick Miss Harlem Ho 2004 today.
I love it.
Thank you.
How long is the contest?
It shouldn't take long.
All right.
Shouldn't take long. They're not real talkative. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, great. All right. Hey, I'm excited. Coming back with Chauncey's bit, Harlem Ho Beauty Pageant. Chauncey tries to get John's job, brought to you by Trim Spa. That's right, Trim Spa, Formula X32. Go to trimspa.com and be envied.
This is the Howard Stern Show. The Howard Stern Show.
Mr. Stern's show is speckled with grossly inappropriate topics and statements, some of which are the trashing, bashing, and outrageous offending of women.
Hi, so dirty bastard. If you want to have sex with me, ladies, please feel free to call me at 1-800-44-STERN.
And I'm telling you that I would love a candle in my... I'd really love a really long and real big candle.
My name is William Wayne. I can't understand how it can happen in the United States of America that this can happen. It's getting to be goddamn ridiculous.
95X. All bow our heads and thank the Lord Jesus that these Scores girls are at least good to look at.
What vegetable is a pickle made from?
It's marinated from a grape.
Where does pork come from?
Pork from a mushroom.
Hey, as long as they get naked, I don't care how stupid they are.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, I'll make fun of my Scores girls. I'm looking forward to this. Chauncey hit a home run, I think, today. We haven't done the bit yet, but it sounds like a great idea. Harlem Ho Beauty Pageant.
In theory, it's a great bit.
It sounds good on paper, doesn't it?
We'll see about the execution.
Who's voting on the girls? Because I'll give some prizes to the winner.
Everybody in the room, the cast, you guys, will vote.
All right,
Robin,
me, Robin.
Howard, Fred, if he wants to, and Artie.
All right, afterwards we give it a score of 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gary, let's meet the pimp, Julio.
Yeah, he's a real pimp, and he actually owns these girls.
All right, and he's wearing a mask. I like that.
Yeah.
Is he embarrassed?
No, he doesn't want to go to prison, I think.
I like the hockey mask, kind of like very Jason. Is your name Julio or Julio?
Julio.
Julio, my man, what's happening?
What's going on, Howard?
Being a pimp these days is tough business, right?
Very tough.
You got to watch out for the cops. You got to keep the hoes in line, the whole thing.
Exactly.
How'd you get in this line of business?
I used to be a hoe myself.
A male hoe?
Yes.
Did you do guys or girls?
Girls.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How much would you get paid?
Well, guys get more than females, but we don't get calls as often.
Yeah, man. I tell you, well, you must be a good-looking dude under that mask, I'll tell you that.
No, just a gift of gab.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Just a gift of gab.
Just a gift of gab.
How do you get these women?
The agency.
The agency.
By the way, does Robin look familiar?
Ha 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 ha. Very funny, Johnson.
Oh, I think I've seen it before.
All right, so you got 4 hoes with you today. We're going to crown one of them Miss Harlem Ho.
Now, how does he keep these women in line?
Yeah, do you have to beat them?
No.
Be honest.
That's old school.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't do any other kind of work? I mean, this is it. The girls bring home the money. Do you share the money with them, or they just give it all to you?
No, I do a lot of work.
You do? Do they give you all the money, and then you distribute it?
No. That's old school.
Right.
New generation today.
I see. How
So
many
the girls
hoes?
have their own places, and you just give them a salary or something.
Exactly.
How many hoes you got working for you?
13.
13 hoes.
That's
Look
a
at
good
you.
stable.
That's a large stable, isn't it? When you lose a hoe, is it really hurt?
Depends if she's a moneymaker.
Do you have sex with the hoes?
Some of them.
Some of them, okay.
Now, do you lose hoes? I mean, do they go to other pimps?
Yeah, they jump around.
Yeah.
Just like jobs.
Right, and you don't have to get physical with them. That's old school.
No, just adios. See you later.
All right. Do you work?
And do you pick up girls at the bus station? How do you?
No, a lot of recommendations, believe it or not.
How do we get a hoe? Do we have to walk the streets, or do we advertise? What do we do? Do we look at the newspaper?
You can go to newspapers, word of mouth. That's the biggest way.
What should a man pay for a hoe? Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. I should wait for each hoe to come out.
Anywhere, depends who you're dealing with, anywhere from $100 to $500.
Wow,
And
okay.
what sets a woman's price? That's what I want to know.
Looks.
Looks, and it depends. I mean, some of them that can get $1,000, some just go on and get $75.
What do you do to a guy who doesn't pay? Let's say he has his sex and then he doesn't pay.
Well, there was somebody supposed to have been here today, but he didn't show up.
Huge.
Yeah. 7 feet tall, 550 pounds, size 20 shoes.
Wow. No kidding.
Huge.
He's a
All right.
I've met him. He's scary.
Let's go. That's the enforcer.
Oh, that's the enforcer. Oh.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to who we have first. Go ahead, Chauncey.
First up is Diamond. Diamond is the first Harlem hoe up this evening.
Now, do we have any statistics on Diamond? Do we talk age?
Yes. Julio will
hey,
tell you a little bit about Diamond. He'll give you her price.
Mommy, and we're doing everything
Go ahead, Julio.
Standard price for most of the girls is $250 per hour.
Yeah.
If you notice, Diamond has on a black lace fairy outfit.
Yeah, she had nice legs.
Yes, very nice, and her specialty is anal.
Nice. Now, how much? So what is the first category?
The first category is they have to. Actually, Howard, you have to interview them. Ask a couple of questions.
All right, but hey, Diamond, how are you, by the way? Welcome to the show.
I'm all right in here.
How long you been in the business?
For like 3 weeks.
3 weeks you've been a hoe?
Yeah.
And tell them where you represent. What street corner do you work on?
129th.
Nice. So any guy who wants to beat you can beat you after the show on 129th Street.
What was she doing before she started taking up this profession?
Before I was doing this, I was working in a doctor's office.
Wow. So it didn't pay that well.
Yeah, it was all right, but problems happen, situations.
So when you
happen, so I want to move it somewhere else.
when you decided to go into the hoe business, that was a big decision. I mean, that's a big thing from working from an office. How did you get interested in it? Some other girls say to you, hey, you can make some money out on the street?
Yes.
Right. Are you afraid, like with the AIDS and all that other stuff going on?
No, exactly, because I'm very protective of myself.
Where the guys wear the rubbers and all that other stuff. All right.
Tested a lot?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. All right. So it's a risky business, but the rewards are great financially.
Yes.
What do you do when there's a really gross guy on top of you, though? Do you just blank it out or what?
Oh.
Have a few drinks?
And it's funny, Howard, because she's a lesbian.
Are you really? So that's got to be tough.
Yes. I close my eyes and think of another woman on top of me.
Do you? And what do? You have to lube up or something? Because, yeah, okay.
You're not getting turned on.
All right. All right, here's your personality question. Because, you know what I've decided? We've got $500 from
Valley Total Fitness. Call 1-800. It's in front of you. I think it's Go Fitness.
All right. And let's say that the winner gets $500.
Uh-huh.
The runner-up gets...
I got it.
Oh, okay. $500. The winner gets $500. The runner-up gets $250. The third and fourth place, $150 and $100. Okay.
And is the pimp getting all that money?
No.
Good question. No.
I wish I would be rich.
All right. So if I want, since your specialty is anal,
Yes.
what's that cost if I want to have let's say a date with Diamond?
Most likely to at least like $250.
So because you're looking at me and going, hey, I'm pretty gross, and would
Yes.
be yes, all right, okay, well that's a fair. That's fair. All right, here's your question: who is your hero?
Who is my hero? That's a good question.
Don't say Julio, we won't believe it.
Please, Julio. My hero, I can say, is R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
Yeah, my
really?
star.
Why him?
I just love everything about him.
Like his music?
Yes.
All right, Chauncey, what's the next category, please?
Next category is your most memorable whore moment.
Well,
You've only been in the business 3 weeks, so.
no, but I was in business before that, which was 3 years ago.
Okay.
So that's what my man had was, so I gladly did it to him for anal. And he went outside and stole my panties and my bras and ran the parking lot, running around the parking lot with my panties and bras on. Talking about, look at me, look at me.
Wow.
Listen, Diamond, I'm sorry about that.
That was Artie.
It's okay.
So you put on your panties and bra.
Yes, and I wound up going home without nothing.
Oy vey.
All this happened in the last 3 weeks.
Maron. All right, next category.
Your talent, please. Diamond, will you know?
Diamond, did we just talk in the hallway?
We're going to take a Hennessy bottle and put it somewhere?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Wow. Do your talent, please.
Has she done this before?
That bottle was full this morning, by the way. And remember, people, don't try this at home.
You're putting a condom on the Hennessy bottle?
Yes.
Good. I think that Hennessy bottle has AIDS.
Yes, I've seen that Hennessy bottle before.
Turn around so Howard can see.
I'm watching.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, my.
Again, don't try this at home.
I think I know where we're going with this.
A very dark place.
Wow. With the Hennessy bottle. Wow. Hey, congratulations.
Unbelievable. What a talent.
It's already done?
Hey, wait a minute. It jumps, Howard. It jumps.
I don't know that I can handle this. Let me see it jump. Oh, it does jump. Wow. Put that Hennessy bottle on the quarantine list.
Unbelievable. I can't believe they didn't let you do that in the doctor's office.
And what is the final category?
The final category is, will you please tell us your best whore joke?
Okay.
Do you have the whore joke?
Somebody took it from me.
Did we lose the whore jokes?
I say we drop that category.
Okay. And that's all we need. Thank you very much, Diamond. You were amazing.
Diamond, what is the most amount of money you ever got for sex? Straight sex?
Like $750.
$750.
Yes.
What's the least?
The least was like $410.
Oh man, she's a big earner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I work a lot for money.
How much can a good whore like this make a year?
Wow, yeah. I mean, an average almost close to $1,000 a night.
1,000 cash a night?
Yes.
That's $365,000 a year.
Wow, baby. What are you doing with the money?
Work 365 days.
Remember, it's only got 3 weeks. Give a chance.
I know. But what are you going to do with all the money? You can invest, or you're not on drugs or anything, are you?
She's going to move next door to you, Howard.
I swear you could. I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk to Mel Viacom. I want to get into the whore business.
Howard, I got a question. I'm not being a jerk ass this question. I always wondered, do you guys work on holidays? Like, will you work on Christmas Eve and Christmas and all that stuff?
Yes, we do.
Oh, good.
Well, of course, people are lonely.
Open all the time.
Can I just say, Diamond, it's a good thing you used a condom because there's a lot of Hennessy bottles with AIDS.
I actually have one question.
Do you work Yom Kippur? No, you don't. Okay, good. I mean, that's a high holiday.
She's observant.
Thank you. Yes.
I have one question. Does Julio provide a 401k plan for you?
No.
No.
Hey, you
gotta provide for that yourself.
Who is he? Heidi Fleiss?
I mean, Julio's not.
What does Julio do for her?
What does Julio do for you? Provide protection?
Yes.
Protections, bookings, parties, all kinds of stuff.
You're happy with Julio? You like his pimping?
Yes.
You do.
And he keeps you working. Okay.
All right, let's meet our next contestant, Diamond. Oh, first let's vote on Diamond. Robin, scale of 1 to 10 as a hoe.
Well, geez, I don't know.
Should we wait till the end till we see all of them?
Or?
Chauncey says wait till the end. I'll wait till the end. All right, here comes Heaven.
Heaven?
This is heaven.
Heaven.
I didn't know these were hoe names. Diamond, Heaven.
That's right.
Wow,
Heaven is
Heaven.
a white girl.
Heaven is a white girl. Heaven's a tall girl. How tall are you, Heaven?
About 5'9".
5'9". How long you been in the whole business?
About a month and a half.
Wow, all new girls.
All rookies.
How long do girls usually last? A couple of months, or can they last a few years?
Oh, they could last years.
Right. Why only a month, though? What have you been doing before that?
Nothing really.
I think they die after 3 months.
So how did you get into
The video kills them.
Yeah, right. How'd you get into the whore business?
I don't know. Julio just picked me up.
You seem like a young girl. How old are you?
20.
20 years old. You've been in the whore business for a month.
Yep. And how did you know you could do it then when Julio suggested this?
Because I'm beautiful.
Well, you are a beautiful woman. She must fetch a lot of money, huh, Julio?
Oh, yeah. The first night out, she made over $600.
And what street do you represent?
125th Street.
Wow. 125th Street, that's up in Harlem?
Yeah.
And just what's the cross street on that, just real quick?
St. Nick.
Oh, St. Nick, thank you.
And how much does she make on average today, now that she's a seasoned veteran?
A night?
Yeah.
A day?
A day.
Probably about 800.
800. Nice.
Average.
That's a nice day.
You're a big earner, honey. Is she your biggest earner, Julio?
So far, yeah.
So far, wow. Wow. Well, don't slow down, honey.
I know.
You know, just keep it up. How many guys you do a day, would you figure, to make 800?
If she could?
Yeah. How many do you do a day? How many customers can you serve?
It just depends.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 5. It could be 8.
Now, you made $800 the other day. How many guys did you have to do that?
Like 7.
7 guys. So you got about 100 something apiece.
Yeah.
Now, where are they going to have the sex? Is this just in the car? Or?
Sometimes in the car, sometimes in the hotel room.
Actually, Robin, there's a Sunoco on 125th. Very nice bathroom.
All right, I'll ask you the same question. Who's your hero?
Who's my hero?
Yes. Come on, who's your hero?
Let me think.
Who do you
Can
worship?
I think for a second?
No.
You, Howard, you're my hero.
Really? Why is that?
Because you just are.
She's a big fan. She was talking about you all night.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Howard, you don't notice the accent?
I do. Now, you're kind of like a wigger. Is that true? Yeah, like you have the kind of...
Sounds like she's Southern.
You're a white girl, but you get the black accent, right?
No, Robin hit it on the nose, Southern.
Yeah,
Where you from, baby?
North Carolina.
Yeah, how'd you meet up with Julio?
I done moved up here.
Mm-hmm. And you heard he's a good pimp.
Yeah.
Did you move up here to be a whore?
No. It just happened.
Now, let's say the cops pull you over. Do they get to do you for free?
Nice.
No.
They do not. They have to pay as well.
Yep.
Wow.
And, what's the strangest request you ever got?
This dude one time, he asked me to rub his thing with my feet.
Use his feet on his thing.
It's not so strange.
Interesting. So, and so when you make 800 a day, does the pimp get 800 also? Is it a 50-50 split?
It just depends.
What is it, Julio? You tell us.
Yeah,
No, I mean, like I said, most of the girls are independent. I guess there's a new era today.
How much commission do you get? You got to get at
It
least
depends. Normally, the money they make, I get 20%.
20. That's reasonable for the protection and everything.
That's the fairest pimp I ever met.
He's a good pimp.
You're a pretty good dude.
And he's not abusive or anything.
No, not at all.
Never have to use a sneaker on these girls.
No.
What about the 7-foot guy?
But what about motivating them? Are they lazy? Do you have to get them out there?
Some of them get accustomed to the money and get very lazy.
I'm not lazy.
What is your talent?
What's my talent? I'm going to juggle these silicone breasts right here.
All right, let's
I
see you.
need them.
Implants.
Howard, I need them.
No, you don't, baby. You look fine. Well, there you go. You like girls? Do you do girls, too?
Sometimes I have to be really attracted to them.
Do the girls pay to have sex with you, too?
I haven't had a girl date yet.
Right, okay.
And is she getting mostly black guys up there on the...
Up in Harlem, you probably get mostly black guys.
Very much.
Yeah. Black guys like that white stuff?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
By the way, Diamond, I'm sorry, Heaven, what is your most memorable whore moment?
I just told you.
That sounded like memorable.
Was that memorable? Okay, that was memorable.
The guy using wants his foot. All right, so there you have Heaven, your second candidate for Miss Harlem Ho. There's 2 more candidates to come. Here comes Candy.
Candy.
Yeah, you'll like this one, Howard.
Candy's
I
my
bet I
favorite,
will.
by the way.
Oh, Oh, Candy, you are sweet, baby. Oh, yeah. Honey, you look real young. How old are you?
19.
19. I like my hoes young.
How long has she been doing it?
Yeah, how long you been hoeing?
About 6 months.
6 months. How's the business? Do you like it or you hate it?
It's cool.
It's cool? You getting sick of it? It's a little gross, a lot of these gross guys getting on top of you.
A lot of them are real nasty.
What do you do when a guy's real nasty? How do you...
Close my eyes.
Close your eyes and wait, you just go to another place?
Yeah.
She thanks to SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you look like almost a black version of Suzanne Summers or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good one.
Girl.
Good one.
Good looking girl.
Thank
nice
you.
body. You must make big money.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of money are you making, baby?
Anywhere from $650 to a G a night.
Oh, nice.
A G.
How much is the most she's been paid for a day?
Yeah, how much is the most you've been paid? I'll pay you a good amount of money.
$850, $875.
I'll double it.
Yeah, yeah.
And what street are you representing?
113th
I could find you on 113th?
and Manhattan Avenue.
I might drive by there later.
I know that
what's
corner.
going on there. Yeah, get a little discount for having you on the show. So, you think you're better than the other hoes?
Yeah,
You do.
sure.
Is there a rivalry between hoes?
Not really.
Yeah.
I know their place.
Do you do the other girls? Do you ever fight with each other over men or anything like that?
No, I think they're scared of me.
Yeah. Now, what about you, Julio? Have you ever made love to this beautiful hoe, Candy?
That's it.
Not yet. She hasn't given herself to you.
No, that's it.
Now, why haven't you given yourself to the pimp yet? Are you not attracted to him?
I really don't think he's worthy.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Wow.
not worthy. And how did you hook up with him?
Well, I met him through a mutual friend.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've been in the business 6 months. You're making some money. You got a great body.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan to what you're going to do with all the money, or are you wasting it all?
No, actually, I'm trying to save, get myself an apartment.
Right. All right, well, that's a good plan.
What did you do before you became a hoe?
I was an administrative assistant.
Really?
Wow, everybody's leaving the office.
What kind of money did you make as an administrative assistant?
About $11 an hour.
Yeah, not a G a day.
So you say to yourself, that's it. I'm going to have sex with dudes, and that's it.
Yeah.
Was it hard at first getting used to that, or?
I mean, everybody has sex, so it's nothing really to get used to.
Right.
Okay.
You afraid of the diseases and stuff? You got the rubbers and all that stuff on the guys?
Yeah, I used the rubbers.
Yeah, you look them over.
Yeah.
For oral, too, use a rubber?
Yes.
You have to do that.
Everything.
Wow.
She looks like she'd be very good at oral.
You know what? I was just going to ask, what do you get for a typical oral?
Yeah, how much money for oral?
Anywhere from $300 to $400.
You must be real good at it if a guy can wear a rubber.
That's why, Howard, I'm trying to get it.
You're saying 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute's all you need.
That's all I need.
I'll tell you, baby.
I don't believe it. Prove it.
Are you naked? Do you get naked for that when you do that to a guy?
Yeah,
of course. So he can look you over and, yeah. Okay, I like that.
Wait a minute, 300? Where do I go?
And all of this
What do you got on
romance
you?
is going on in the cars, huh?
In the car, in the back of a hotel, in a hotel.
Does a guy, like Julia Roberts style, does a guy ever take you for the whole night and, like, romance you?
Yes, but you get charged by the hour.
Who do you mostly do, black guys or white guys?
Usually white guys come to me mostly.
Really? Well, if I'm only going to take a minute, what's your 1 minute rate? I don't want to overpay. All right, so, and you have repeat customers, I bet, too.
Of course.
Okay. Who's your hero?
My hero? Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. Why? Because he built an empire?
Because he's the man.
He is the man. I agree with you on that. He's my hero as well. Him and Lonnie from Scores.
And where does she think she should be Miss Harlem Ho 2004?
Yeah, do you want to be Miss Ho? Miss Harlem Ho?
I think I already am.
All right, you think you already own the title.
You got attitude. I like that.
What's your talent?
Wait, you skipped, Howard, you skipped one category. Her most memorable whore moment.
What is your most memorable hoe moment?
Okay, I remember one time I caught a jump, and a cop came up and said he has $100. Would that save his spot in line?
Wow, so you were at, let me clean up the story a little. You were in Toys R Us. You were given a John oral, and a cop came up, and he said, hey, I got $100. What'll I get me?
Yes.
Wow, you are some special package, baby. What is your talent?
I could give you a round of applause with my butt.
Let me see that, please. I'd love to see that. Good for you.
Getting up for the...
Make the butt clap.
That butt's in good shape. Here, listen carefully.
Mr. Harvey, I don't care.
Do it, baby. Don't get nervous. I'm hearing something.
I don't think you can hear it.
Try it again.
Okay.
I hear it. I heard it. I heard it.
You know what's great about that is it has to be a standing ovation.
Got a beautiful ass, I'll tell you that. Well, there you have Candy. Yes, Candy. Let's go to Alan. Alan, you're on the phone.
How you doing this morning, Howard?
Good.
Good. I've never been one to purchase a prostitute or whatever. But one time I used to have a girlfriend who wanted me to be her pimp, and so she wanted to teach me the game for 2 weeks. And I just wanted to say that during that 2 weeks, I really learned to respect hoes more than most girls out here because they don't play games. They're not going to, try to trick you all the time and lie to you. It's going to be sex for money. That's what it is. They respect their man.
Well, people do put down hoes, but the fact of the matter is they are nice people, and they're people, too. They're in a line of business that people have problems with, but these are all very nice women.
But I want to make a certain point that they're safe, they know how to make money, whereas a lot of girls look down on them and say, oh, she's doing that, but they're doing the exact same thing, but they're lying to you, they're not safe, they don't respect their
and they're
man.
doing it for free.
Hey, Candy, what about that? Have you ever tried to do stripping? Or you said strip?
Oh, that's how I started out. I was a dancer at first.
And there was more money in hoeing.
Yes.
All you other girls, too?
Dancing, that's how I started first. Dancing,
okay. Right, yes.
Dancing, too.
I understand. All right, let's meet our fourth girl, then we'll crown Miss Harlem Ho.
The final girl?
This is Fatty Girl.
Fatty.
Is she fat?
We'll have to see.
You'll have to see.
A lot of dudes dig that, though.
She's nice and thick.
That's a big woman. Attractive woman.
Yeah.
Wow, baby.
Baby got back.
Baby got back. Fatty Girl, what do you weigh? I mean, you promote the fact that you're a heavy-set woman.
I weigh 200.
200. A lot of guys dig that, right?
Yeah.
You got the big boobs. You got the full booyah. Everything.
That's booyah.
Booyah. So, you a big earner?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big earner.
Really? What you earning? What's your big... What'd you earn yesterday?
I don't work every day.
So the last time you worked was when?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
How much you make on Saturday?
Yeah,
almost $1,000.
$1,000. So you are a big earner.
About 3-5.
On what street corner? Where are you representing?
No, actually, I was dancing at a private party.
Oh, I see.
Well, where can we find you? On what street corner?
183rd and Broadway.
So, 183rd and Broadway, and you made $1,000. You say 3 or 4 hours. That was it. Now, at the party, did you have to service some of the guys?
Yeah.
You did. So oral a lot mostly?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of that, a little bit of everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what's her specialty? Is there a specialty?
Anal, oral, what is yours?
Oral.
Oral.
Oh, yeah.
You're really good at it.
Especially his
It sounds like Julio has had her.
Yes.
You have.
Lord
Under a minute?
Jesus.
Under a minute?
Well, with me, a minute and a half.
Wow, you're quite the man, Julio. So you're a big earner, and you saving your money, too?
Yeah.
How long
you been doing this?
2.5 years.
2.5 years you've been doing it. Are you sick of it yet?
No, not really.
You
like it?
Sometimes half and half.
Right.
Yeah.
So technically 183rd and Broadway is in Harlem. It's Washington Heights.
Yeah.
You realize that.
But it's Broadway.
That doesn't
She's on Broadway.
Yeah, you're on Broadway.
And that's what counts most.
I think the next step for you is the lead in Wicked.
So who's your hero?
Me.
You are your own hero.
That's right.
Right. You believe in yourself.
I sure do.
Right.
Now, and do you have children?
No.
Oh, so you're not leaving anybody at home?
No.
You like men or women better?
Both.
You do both?
Yes.
Have you ever had a female client?
Yes.
She paid you to have sex?
Yeah, she paid me to have sex with her and her boyfriend.
No kidding.
Do you ever do it for free?
Don't
look at Chauncey.
If I'm interested in the person.
If
I feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what she reminds me of a little bit? Oprah Winfrey. If you could play her in a movie.
Yeah. Would you be interested in playing Oprah Winfrey in a movie?
Hell no.
Hell no. Okay. Now, what about your most memorable home moment? Do you have one?
Yeah. This guy.
We can't say that. Let's. I don't even know if I can say
I
that.
don't think we can say that either.
Let me think how I could say that.
Tastes his own juice.
Yeah.
Let me think
that's
if I
better,
can say
Julio.
that.
Body fluid?
Way to go, Julio.
Everybody quiet.
I give up. I don't know how to say it. A man paid to...
All right, I got it.
Go ahead, Robin, you handle it.
Paid her and then put a present in her hands from himself.
Exactly.
And then he decided to
ingest the
drink
present?
from her hands.
Drink the present.
Very good, Rob.
Very good.
They ain't got no problem with that.
This just in, that got please.
No, that's fine. All right, so, and what is your talent for us today?
Candle wax.
Candle wax.
Howard, this is going to be great. What do you see?
Explain to me what's going to happen in a clean way.
Yeah, as clean as you can.
Okay.
Julio's
I have to say this because I've been in the business 13 years. She is an act that I've never, ever seen before.
Okay.
She will take hot, scorching candle wax and pour it into the open area.
All right.
All right.
All right.
She's going to give a present
to her area.
Right.
I think we're talking about making a mold here. This is the lost wax mold.
Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Like they Hendrix.
Remember, again, do not try this at home.
I thought I had
Now-
the winner, but I may change my mind.
Fatty girl is laying down on her back. She's taking off her underpants. Yes, fatty girl.
She's also on the cover of New York Chocolate Models
All right.
and Big Butt
Congratulations.
magazine.
Congratulations on that.
She's a star.
That's Fatty Girl with a PH to me.
It is.
This is
P-H-A-T-T-Y.
a fabulous woman.
You are now naked from the waist down, and you are going to take hot candle wax and make a mold of your own area.
Absolutely incredible.
I love the music.
I see the candle wax. Here we go.
Julio is a sister.
Careful, fatty girl. I have to observe.
Yes,
Men pay
trust
like
me.
this?
Yes, she makes a lot of money doing it.
Wow. At parties?
Yes.
Everywhere.
How safe is
Careful,
this?
fatty girl.
Open wide.
All right.
Oh, my.
And
Take it easy.
We understand. Whoa. Oh.
Oh, my God.
Does that hurt?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Fatty girl, are you all right?
Yes.
Does that hurt?
No.
Wow.
Not hurt.
Feels good.
Fatty Girl, you make this rockin' world go round.
Can I hire you to do that for my parents? They're having a little anniversary party.
You know,
Bar mitzvah?
you know what the most amazing thing, Howard? Even the other girls had to gather around. They'd never seen anything like that.
That was
The
incredible.
girls are going to be charged for that. Fatty girl, that is amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I'm not even sure why you would even try something like that.
How did she discover she had that talent?
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I just tried it one day.
And then you said, hey, what the hell? It doesn't feel so
Yeah,
good.
why not?
Does it get you off?
It feels good.
It feels good. Okay.
You know, I thought about trying that one day, but then I got a pizza.
Well, the Harlem Ho beauty pageant now has to come to a close.
Yes,
Howard,
and it's time to vote.
Time to vote.
I have to do a revision of the prizes. We don't have all the prizes we thought we had.
What do you mean?
We have a total of $500 from Scary Movie 3. The new DVD's out.
All right.
And that's what we have so far. So we get.
What happened to my other money?
We don't have it. It turns out.
What do you mean they took it away?
We just don't have it.
We don't?
All
right, so the winner's got to get $500.
Okay. I could probably give the other girls very nice watches from Steven Singer Jewelers.
All right, that's
which
nice.
is worth good money.
All right, we like that.
Steven Singer Jewelers in Philadelphia.
All right, $500 from who?
Scary Movie 3.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie. All right, here we go. It's out on DVD. Here we go.
All right.
Robin, who do you give the highest score to?
I think I got to give the highest score to Fatty Girl.
Fatty girl, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to give my high score to, I think, Candy. I don't know. I like the other girls, too, but... And I like that trick you did with the Hennessy bottle over there.
That was something.
That was a diamond, but... Candy, the fact that she was so confident that she said in a minute with the oral she could be done. And I like her shoes. And I like her shoes. So I'm going to go with Candy.
All right.
All right, Artie?
I got 2 words. Fatty Girl.
All right.
Fatty girl. Because of the wax?
That's damn impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, so that's a woman. That is, I mean, they're
That's
all
a
women,
fabulous
but
woman.
that's a woman.
2 votes, Fatty girl. 1 for Candy. Fred, go ahead. You are next.
I was originally going to give it to the Hennessy bottle girl, but it's got to go with Fatty Girl. Anybody who's going to do that with candle wax will go the extra 9 yards for whatever you want for $500.
Absolutely.
Well, that's 3 for Fatty girl. I don't think anyone else can take it. Gary, you have the final vote. Who did you go for?
I was going to vote for Candy.
Candy. So it was 3-2. The other 2 girls came close. Everyone was thinking of you, but you didn't win. Fatty girl, you are the winner. one can see why you are Miss Harlem Ho, even though technically you're Miss Washington Heights.
Yeah, there's a little discrepancy there.
You're going to get the $500 courtesy of Scary Movie 3, out on DVD and VHS right now. How do you feel?
Very happy.
Let me just say, if she was in Rent, I'd go see it.
Wow. The other three girls, don't be disappointed. You get nice prizes. You get the watches from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philadelphia. Yep. So he'll be giving you some nice watches.
You can go to StevenSingerJewelers.com.
Nice.
I got a feeling Julio's going to be wearing 3 watches.
All of you are nice ladies. Thank you for competing. Chauncey, thank you. And Julio, thank you.
Julio, if you can, an endorsement or a plug at his website.
Julio has a website?
Yes, we do, because we do a lot of underground parties. If you guys are interested in hiring the girls or doing private events, you can log on to www.Rambo Entertainment, spell the whole word, .com.
Rambo, R-A-M-B-O, Entertainment.com.
Entertainment.
And we look forward to next year when the winner comes back to hand over the crown to the next Harlem Ho winner.
Here she is.
Take a bow, fatty girl.
Miss Harlem Ho is here.
Don't step in the wine.
Miss Harlem Ho is here. She is ideal.
Is there any other woman in the world you could call fatty girl without getting punched in the face?
Are all the other girls cool? Candy, are you cool on this? Because Candy looks a little irritated.
Candy, you seem disappointed.
No, I'm fine.
I guess you're used to winning, huh?
You're the runner-up, my dear.
I'm still a winner.
All right. And what about you, Heaven? Are you okay with this?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hey, you look a little bummed.
You would think the white girl would win.
Yeah, not on this show.
If Fatty Girl can't carry out her duties, Candy will take over.
That's right. If for any reason you can't be Miss Harlem Ho, Candy takes over.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
I got a fatty girl, too.
Oh, yeah, the applause.
yeah.
The butt applause was great.
That was great. Can't believe you guys forgot about that.
The Hennessy thing was awesome.
Diamond, you all right with this, or are you feeling a little gypped?
No, I'm all right. I give it to fatty girl regardless. That's
Okay.
You know, the other two girls are rather...
Sorry?
That's a trick.
That's a trick, yeah, that really is. You had to be amazed by
The
that.
trick wasn't bad either.
About it.
That's right.
Somewhere there's a doctor's office really missing.
That's what I'm
Well, congratulations to all our hoes and their pimp Julio, and you're all winners as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Thank you, girls.
That was
and
great.
Appreciate it. Those are the beautiful hoes of Harlem.
There it is.
Working hard.
Now back to work.
2004.
Yeah, time is money, girls.
Back
Let's go.
to work.
Get right out
Get
there.
them back out there.
Go visit Tom Chiusano. He's looking for something. Mellow him out a little.
Go try out Candy's guarantee.
Jose, you're on the air.
Howard.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Chancey, that heck?
Yes.
Oh, you bid from the pay-per-view beauty pageant.
Well,
You're
he
an
didn't. Chauncey went out, he found the hose, he got him down here, he used his ingenuity.
No.
Give him his props, that was a good bit.
It's a lot of hard work, too.
Yeah, it was a good bid, but...
My house is ruined, dude. I got to burn my house.
I did the same thing.
The whole beauty pageant was good, and he did a lot of work. He had all the hose in his house all night.
What did they do to your house?
Oh, Robin, you don't want to know. My house is trash.
He sucks. I want to bid him up. I'm downstairs. I'm waiting for him to... I want to bid him up.
All right.
It is true we had a beauty pageant, but I still don't hold that against Chauncey. Thank you.
This is original. Never had no horror beauty pageant.
Chauncey's couch is covered in candle wax.
There's blood on my sheets. There's all kinds of things. You don't know.
Going to take a break, Chauncey. Thank you. Get John's Job sponsored by Trim Spa. Completely ephedra-free Formula X32. If you love Chauncey, make sure you vote for him when we open up the website for that. We'll be doing that soon. 1-800-TRIM-SPA or go to trimspa.com. Going to take a break. Going to do the news. Got it all coming up next.
I'm in New York City, I'm gonna know my line. New York City is hard to find it.
We get your phone calls. We get your phone calls every day.
Yo, this is for Gary and Howard. Let me tell you something, Gary, looking at you on that fucking TV show, man, I'm telling you, I bet your freaking breath smells like freaking horse shit.
We get your phone calls every day.
The Howard Stern Show. 95X. Stern Show.
Hey, this is Gold Dust with the WWE, and I was just on the Howard Show, and I think he's awesome. Oh, awesome. I finally got to hug Robin. I always wanted to hug her.
I think I just did a live commercial for an adult video store.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, you did that yesterday. I think we're just doing an adult video story.
I guess Viacom really does want to get the stock price up. Anyway, Robin, let's do a little news. People are probably anxious to hear what's going on.
All righty.
And don't forget tonight on E! more of our exciting Vegas trip. Check it out.
There was...
Check it out. Just trying to be professional.
Oh, good. There's the Vegas music.
All right, yes.
Which Artie sang so lovingly when he was drunk.
Thank you, Robin.
There was another one of those wacky pit bull stories in the news. A 6-year-old girl was attacked by a pit bull, and she wound up with a broken ankle.
Yeah.
And it took several people and a lot of effort to get the pit bull to release this girl at all. They said that several people ran out once they heard the mother screaming that the pit bull had her daughter. They were hitting the dog with pipes, sticks, bricks, garbage cans, and still he wouldn't let go. Finally, a guy who actually owns a pit bull grabbed the pit bull around the neck and was choking the dog, but it wouldn't let go until he finally hit it in the genitals.
Oh.
That'll make me look.
Boy, that guy's got balls. I mean, honest to God, would you punch a pit bull in the balls? Hey, you know, I know people say that it's not the pit bull, it's the owners that, you know, corrupt them, but I have a hard time understanding that. And I know they have to euthanize a lot of pit bulls every day because people won't adopt them.
Right.
But I tell you, they do freak me out, all these stories.
Well, it was funny because I had heard a story the day before about some people who were saying that people were complaining about their pit bulls, but the pit bulls had never done anything, and it was just because they were pit bulls. Mm-hmm. And then the very next day you read a story about a pit bull that was totally out of control.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm wondering if they should be banned as pets. I don't know.
I know, you know, you can only have good owners, but how many people are good owners? People
Not too many.
People can't even own their own kids and be
right.
good at it.
You know, parents aren't that good.
That's what I mean.
How are you going to find a good dog owner?
A good dog owner.
Of course, last night on the talk shows, everybody was getting into things. Laura Bush showed up on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
I mean, Siegfried and Roy, who was better to those tigers than Siegfried and Roy?
Talk about it.
And then all of a sudden, you know, Roy's in a coma.
Even Roy.
Right.
Yeah. She couldn't escape.
It's a tiger.
It's a tiger.
In fact, when we were in Vegas, I went by, you know, I was in the Mirage for a few minutes, and they had, you know, they still have that sanctuary, and they had the white lions in there, and the lion looked so cute. Yeah. You know, bathing in a little pool and, you know, playing around.
Until he eats.
And then you think, yeah, but he'll eat you.
Hey, you were talking about...
Laura Bush was on The Tonight Show last night with Jay Leno.
Yeah, I heard he did a lot of ass-kissing. It was an ass-kiss supreme.
Oh, absolutely. So here's Mrs. Bush talking about her husband's early career as a Sears salesman.
By the way, you could tell, as soon as Laura Bush goes on Leno, you know the Bush campaign's in trouble.
Right, because they don't take her out for anything.
Hey, they ain't dusting the mothballs off that chick. That means they're really concerned.
They've even got her in the gym pumping iron.
Right. All right, here we go. She's being all charming. She's a woman of the people.
I didn't even get a chance to ask you if George was a good salesman when he was at Sears.
He was a very good salesman at Sears.
How far do you think he could have risen at Sears if he hadn't become president?
Yeah, he was a real success. I like that at Sears he was successful. Why didn't Jay ask, how is it your husband bankrupted oil companies? He couldn't find oil in Texas. It's all a big joke to Leno.
Yeah, I'm the ass-kiss of the United States.
Don't ask a serious question.
And the reason Laura Bush came on my show is because I went out and gave a speech for the president. I entertained him. You kiss ass.
Yeah, it was a love note. You know, tell us how, you know, he does read newspapers. He was a good salesman at Sears.
Friggin' American just got his head chopped off in Iraq. And yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's more important questions than...
Hey, when George was a salesman, was he a great guy?
Wasn't he good?
Yeah, you know, Hitler used to paint for children. He used to do that.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah, he was very helpful in sort of making the presidency
human. When a president's popularity is way down, you go on The Tonight Show with Kiss Ass Jay, and America loves you. You know.
What about the fact that your husband won't allow stem cell research and thousands of people are in wheelchairs and they can be helped?
I can't ask that scumbag.
How's your husband going to get us out of Iraq?
Oh, I wish I had seen that show.
Just keep it light, Jay. Nothing's going on in the world.
I like when he laughs like a girl.
I didn't even get to ask you if your husband was a good salesman.
You know, there's a really important question we all want to know. Would your husband have been a good salesman? Okay, see you later. Take it easy. There's nothing else to ask.
Yeah, that was the question he left on the floor.
And I know the Tonight Show isn't Meet the Press, but for crying out loud, ask a couple of questions. Or come out and just say, I'm so for Bush, I don't want to embarrass him.
Right. I'm just going to give his wife a softball interview.
Do you really think your husband could have been the president of Sears, considering the fact he has 2 DUIs? Really? I mean, do you think they'd put up with that crap? I don't know. Something.
Were you ever in the car with him when he was drunk?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're an enabler, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yes, I am, Jay. I'm an enabler.
But he was a good driver when he was drunk.
You know, why don't you talk about Artie Lang? He's drunk.
Well, I'm asking about your husband.
I know, I'm trying to deflect. All right, what else?
And the 9/11 Commission continued its investigations in New York yesterday, and Mayor Rudy Giuliani was before the commission, and his testimony was interrupted.
The greatest mayor ever.
A number of times by the audience. They didn't think he was getting tough questions. We have a couple of pieces of tape over there on CART.
Oh,
of the
CART.
Interruptions of the Giuliani testimony.
All right. See what I got here. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I know one firefighter whose family has explained this to me. He was in the North Tower. He was evacuating people. He was given an evacuation order. He told his men to go, sent them down. They got out, but he was with a person in a wheelchair and an overweight person who were having a hard time getting down, so he stayed with them. So how did he interpret that evacuation order? He interpreted that evacuation order, I'll get all my men out, but I'm going to stay here and help these people out. And the fact that so many of them interpreted it that way kept a much calmer situation and a much better evacuation. And these people.
Please.
Well,
thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think
Senator,
that record was absolutely extraordinary.
And when you undergo the losses, it creates. It's very understandable.
Thank you. Commissioner Gorelick, if you want to continue to remain in the hearing, I would ask you please to be in order.
Well, there's a lot of frustration on the part of the families. It's not Rudy Giuliani's fault. It's that these terrorists took us by surprise, and the families are saying, listen, what are we going to do? How are we going to be prepared the next time? Well, let's talk about the things that we can do to make things better. So I understand where the families are coming from. It's unfortunate that this mayor is so incredible. And believe me,
he really doesn't hold a grudge. He came out of the situation and he said, dude, everybody's very frustrated. And, they can't get to the terrorists. That's who they're really angry at or should be angry at.
It's a friggin' mess. I mean, when I read the lives of the people lost at the World Trade Center and now the soldiers dying in Iraq, who, if you had a more can-do president, they wouldn't even have to die in Iraq. He's got no plan. He's not a commander-in-chief. He has abdicated his responsibility to Dick Cheney and Rumsfeld and all the other the cast of cartoon characters that run the Bush administration. It's unfortunate. We need a commander-in-chief. We need a leader. I'm all for the war on terrorism. You know that. Believe me, I wish we'd invade every country in the Middle East.
Well, you got the president for that. He doesn't know how to get out after he does.
He knows how to invade. He doesn't know how to. He didn't think it all through. And he's got to come out of retirement. He's got to get off his ranch and really get in there and do some hard work.
Stop talking about his dates as a Sears salesman.
Yeah, the Sears salesman thing isn't flying well. That Leno thing is repugnant and repulsive. Leno is repulsive. Mrs. Bush is repulsive. Her husband is repulsive. And they're all out of line. Censorship. Stem cell research. War mishandled. Hey, we got a dermatologist here to look at our bug bites.
Oh, good. That's important.
Forget all the other
news.
stuff. Stop the news for a second. This is Judith Hellman, dermatologist.
All right. Can we see some credentials? This is not some wacko, is it?
No. We've had Judith on the show before. She talked about, she was talking about facial rejuvenation and all that stuff.
We wouldn't have some wacko on this show.
No. She's a legitimate doctor.
Facial rejuvenation?
Remember, I don't remember. She's a dermatologist.
Board certified. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Hello, doctor. She's a real doctor, MD.
Has she seen these bug bites before?
You mind giving us a quick exam, Doc? Not at all? How are you, by the way?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah,
Long time no see.
You're a medical doctor, right?
I am a medical doctor. I'm a dermatologist.
Where'd you go to school?
Mount Sinai.
She's good.
Okay, it was here in this country.
Yeah.
In this city, not just in this country.
By the way, thank you for doing this.
My pleasure. I heard that you needed a doctor, and I dropped everything and I ran.
Oh, here, take a look at this.
Thank you.
We're in Vegas, right? At first I thought I had a splinter, okay? Hey, can you see that?
Well, not from...
Come on over here, baby. I mean, doctor.
Yeah, you don't talk to your doctor that way.
Most doctors don't have a great rack like this doctor. Doc, take a look at my finger. You see that bite?
Which one?
Right here.
Which one?
See that? What is that?
It's something tiny.
What is it, though? Robin, come over and show her you.
All right. Well, it's a little red bump.
Yeah, but it's been like that for a week.
Does it itch?
It doesn't, no.
Does it hurt?
No.
Unless you touch it.
Does it throb?
No.
Is your finger showing any signs of falling off?
No, but it got smaller and bigger, and it had like a little white pimply looking thing. Is that from a splinter or is that a bug bite?
Well, it's not a typical bug bite, but let me ask you, where was your finger before this thing happened?
I don't know, but Robin we all went to Vegas.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has 3 of those on her back. Come in here, Robin. Doctor, don't make light of this.
The doctor's diagnosis is it's a little red bump.
I was going to say, you shouldn't tell me that your finger's falling off.
Hey, look at Robin's. It looks like a pimple, but it doesn't go away.
Okay, let's see.
What kind of bug bite is that?
Wow. Well, I tell you, this could be anything from a bacterial infection
Yeah.
to something like a flea bite.
That's what I think. It's a bite because we all have it.
They have fleas in Las Vegas? I don't understand this.
Yeah, but...
Could it be a spider bite?
Well, spider bites are usually very big and nasty, and they kind of tend to make like plate-size things that you don't want on your finger or anywhere else.
What about a chigger?
Yes, it could be. It's not that likely in Las Vegas, but yes.
What is a chigger?
Well, it's something that you get. It's a little thing. It's a little mite-sized thing that you get when you put your hands in hay.
Will this go away eventually, or is it going to stay?
Well, if it doesn't go away, then it's going to stay. But if it goes away...
Nice. Well, what do you mean? Should we be concerned?
What I mean is no. I think it's important to know what it could be. And, for example, it could be something that people get from fish tanks when they clean it out, like a mycobacterium, which is close to something that causes TB.
But what does it mean? Do we need
Should we go somewhere?
It means it's a good idea that you come to my office and I stick a little needle into it and I take a little culture swab and I see, for example, another thing it could be is herpes, believe it or not.
Herpes?
Which is why I'm asking you where your finger has been, you know.
No.
In the same place.
Well, Robin has it on her arm. Robin has it on her arm. I have it on my finger. My girlfriend has 3 on her back. Dominic has it on him. And Ronnie, the limo driver, has it on his wrist.
Well,
we think we got bitten.
In all honesty, it's probably more like a flea bite or a mosquito bite. Even.
Right.
You know, I have something.
Mosquito bite goes away.
I have something on my finger ever since Fatty Girl left.
So you're saying you don't know what it is?
I'm saying it's very hard to tell on the basis of just looking at it for a second.
At its worst, if it's a bacterial thing...
I should get some...
You remember the flesh-eating bacteria?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's called Staphylococcus.
Yes.
And it's one of those things that very easily can be introduced into the skin when you scratch it. For example, you get a mosquito bite, it's itching you. You go like this. Now you get some other bacteria in there. See? You have one shovel and then you compound it a little.
Are you going to go to a doctor? I'm not. I don't care.
I was squeezing at it and stuff, though. Now I'm afraid.
It's a very good idea to be afraid of squeezing.
One more question. Could this be the bite of a fire ant?
Could it be a fire ant?
Look, anything is
Anything
possible.
goes, yeah.
You know which one is the worst bite of all, of course.
What is?
Human bites.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
It's not that. None of us have been bitten. Well, yeah, I know. This thing won't go away.
Well, look, I'm sure it's going to go away, but if it doesn't, come to my office.
Why don't you come with your culture stuff?
Yeah, where's your culture?
It was too fast for me to come through the office.
Come back to. We're too lazy to go to a doctor.
Come tomorrow with your culture stuff.
Yeah.
That's easier than you guys coming to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
When I was last here, you were about to turn 50.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
No.
Decided
against it.
How did you
turn back?
How did you stay out of it?
Yes, and what is your question?
The question is, how did it feel? Because I'm about to face the same thing soon.
Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't great.
It wasn't.
I mean, I had a nice party. Robin threw me a great bash, but who the hell wants to turn 50?
Well, I still have that machine, for the wrinkles, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, your wrinkle machine.
Recommended.
Hey, give yourself a plug. Where are you located?
BigAppleSkin.com. We are on 30 Central Park South, between the Park Lane and the Plaza.
All right.
And we will treat your bites, your wrinkles, and whatever else you like.
Beautiful. What is it, Scott?
I'll tell you a quick story. A friend of our family, he was cleaning a fish tank and got what you were just talking about. He had to get the finger amputated.
Oh, that's a
Is that true?
Yeah.
You
Because
know why?
it got so bad at some point that...
I'm going to the doctor.
Go to the right dermatologist, that's why.
So, doctor, if it doesn't go away, it'll stay, and it's a little red bump.
It's a little red bump.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Robin's going to lose her arm.
Yeah, I mean, if he lost a finger, my whole arm's going to go.
I don't feel like this is going to stay, but...
But they just stay and stay.
If it doesn't itch and if it doesn't hurt, then you come in and I'll give you a little magic cream and you put it on twice a day, and I make a bet with you that within a week it's going to be gone.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Doc.
And I'll do the same thing for Robin's arm. And your girlfriend's back.
Thanks.
Magic cream.
My pleasure.
She won't touch Dominic, though.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't do Dominic.
I won't even touch her too closely.
Right. All right. Thanks, Doc. I got to take a break.
My
That's Dr. Judith Hellman. She helps us out from time to time.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to a man who can't say or on the air without getting in trouble. Howard Stern. 95 X is the Howard Stern Show.
La 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 la.
Scratching my balls.
Wow.
Scratching my balls. Scratching my balls.
Tonight on E, Ollie Weird Squares, live from Las Vegas with the Spearmint Rhino Girls and everybody else. Robin, what's in the news?
Well, we were talking about the whole...
Oh, I didn't play that other Rudy clip.
Yeah, I mean, we got the idea, I think.
Okay, all right. We got the idea.
I just wanted to get to Mayor Bloomberg's testimony for the commission. He's upset that New York ranks 49th when it comes to per capita homeland security funding, and he let the commission know it. D2.
Hey, good for him, because he's right. I mean, what is that?
We're ground zero, and we're getting none of the money.
This is pork barrel politics at its worst.
You bet.
It is the kind of the short-sighted, me-first nonsense that gives Washington a bad name.
Absolutely. Give him a 5 out of 5 stars. Michael Bloomberg. You can't play politics with Homeland Security. And you know who's doing that? Oh, boy. What are they giving it to, Nebraska?
Yeah, we're getting our money cut since September 11th. We were getting $198 million, I think, and they're cutting it in half.
Vote out Bush. Vinny, you're on the air.
Howard, I expect to say the shows yesterday was great with Alanis.
Yeah, Alanis was great.
That's a celebrity right there. I think that was a great interview. She's pretty open.
Yep, thanks. In fact, a lot of people sent me email. I didn't get to read it today, but very, very complimentary about Alanis Morissette. And a lot of people saying that they hadn't previously bought her music, and they're going to now.
Now they're turned on to it.
Yeah, so there you go. So it was a success all around. What else is in the news, Robin?
And here's former Governor Thomas Kean, who is the head of that 9/11 commission. He wasn't surprised at the outburst from family members during yesterday's hearing. D1.
The emotions are still raw in this city, even a couple of years later. The people...
Yeah, well, stop talking about it and make sure the money gets here.
the intensity feeling by the family, by other people in this city.
You need to be as angry as the families. That's what Bloomberg's doing right there.
Yeah, that hasn't gone away.
Don't be so relaxed. Need some people to get pissed. Then you get attention.
Yeah. Meanwhile, yesterday they had a very quick court-martial for the first man to go on trial for the prisoner abuse at Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq. Jeremy Sivitz pleaded guilty, wept and apologized after receiving the maximum penalty of a year in prison and a bad conduct discharge yesterday.
Well, how is it Rumsfeld's not in prison? He knew all about it.
Well, that's just the point. Who was giving the orders?
Yeah.
Who was not supervising if there wasn't an order given?
I love these guys acting like it was a couple of rogue soldiers who, you know, went around and did some wild stuff on their own.
Please.
Come on. Rumsfeld's got to go to jail, too, then.
You know, it's funny, though, that the United States is saying, we're going to show people that, you know, this doesn't go in our country and that justice will be served. Well, somebody went and polled some Iraqis to see what they thought the punishment should be for, you know, abusing the prisoners. And they said, well, the people should be put to death.
All right.
So they're not going to be satisfied with a dishonorable discharge and, you know, a little time in jail. So you're not showing them anything. Nobody's dying. Meanwhile, they're now saying there are reports that there have been detainee abuses in Afghanistan. Here's Ahmed Zia. I can't read the last name.
Bangare.
Angare. Is that what
Bangare.
that is? Bangare.
Bangare.
Bangare do you do?
Bangare.
Bangare.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Bangare of Afghan Human Rights Commission says he knows of one detainee in Afghanistan that claims he was sexually abused by U.S. soldiers. D3.
3 soldiers, American soldiers, came and...
you know, I'm sick of hearing about what American soldiers are doing wrong.
Wait a minute, you got to listen to this.
Tired of it.
Also one interpreters and touching his, you know, sexual organs.
Yeah, big deal.
Oh.
You know what? I wish someone would touch my sexual organs.
You're begging.
One of them gave me a wedgie.
One put the candlelights in a very open area.
Yeah, she took a mold.
Just trying to point out that this isn't an isolated thing. And
one took a Hennessy bottle.
Fatty girl gave me a butterfly.
That was candy.
I'm sorry.
That was diamond.
I got my holes mixed up.
So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on there. They're beginning to try these soldiers, and yet there has been no blame taken by the upper echelons of the military.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I told you Randy Johnson yesterday was the first man, the first man in a few years since David Cohn to pitch a perfect game, and he is now the oldest one to ever have done that. He was 40 when he had that incredible pitching performance, and he showed up on David Letterman last night to help out with, I guess, the top 10 list. Here's C2.
Number 6 can walk up to the guys who've thrown no-hitters and whisper, loser. Number 5, all the pine tar I can eat. Wow, that's odd. I never would have guessed that.
Letterman hates doing that top 10 list.
Does he?
He's afraid to give it up.
He can't get out of it.
Can't get out of it.
It's like his staple.
I love that, you know, if you play that, you must credit Worldwide Pants.
Yeah. It's like Cher not singing I Got You, Babe.
Right, that would
he doesn't do his top 10.
You wouldn't know what show you were watching.
Right.
Speaking of Cher, you know what today is?
Cher Day?
It's her birthday.
Thank you.
She's 78.
Hey, you know, my parents had an anniversary on Monday. You know,
and what anniversary was it for them?
I think they're married 57 or 58 years.
You're kidding. Did they have a big 50th wedding anniversary?
No, we don't do that.
You don't?
In my family, we don't celebrate anything. Birthdays, anniversaries, because we don't do that kind of thing. I mean, all that fuss and bother. I mean, what is that?
Oh, you don't mark anything really
No, really.
like
and
that?
even with the kids, once they're 10, 11 years old, and make a fuss about their birthday, please.
Put that in your pipe and...
And I don't carry pictures of my kids. My friends used to carry pictures. I'd be like,
No. What are these pictures? I mean, they're all carrying on. I'm proud of my kids, but I don't have to go around showing people.
No.
And let me tell you, your father and I, we're married. We don't sit there and make a big fuss about it. We don't make a fuss about anything.
No.
Wow.
Oh, there's a philosophy on everything.
I didn't know you weren't supposed to pay much attention to Thursday.
No. In fact, your father took me to Nathan's.
That's not bad.
Well, sorry, Cher. I didn't mean to bring up that you're 58 years old today.
50. Believe me, she looks terrific. She's a terrific talent.
My mom always gives me a rap on Cher.
Really?
Terrific.
She likes Cher.
58. She looks terrific.
Oh, that's good.
Well, here's a little bit of Believe.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's do it.
Thank God she's still with us. Do you believe in love after love after love after love? Do you believe in life after love?
Yeah.
Shut up!
It's a deep question.
What does that even mean? Do you believe in life after love? Yeah, you believe me. What, are you going to kill yourself?
Once you've loved, I don't even get it.
I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong.
Oh, shut up, you bitch.
You, shut up. Shut up, you bitch. I could do it. How are you going to do this to me? I can fuck this chair. Shut up. I can talking bad about it. Whoa. I don't know why you do this to me. Whoa. I'm a nice guy. My mother said I should call and say what they're talking.
I can't believe I got to go to a doctor for my bug bite.
I know.
No, I have no time for that.
I'm not laughing.
There was an incredibly horrible story that involved the Long Island Railroad yesterday. A cop was just commuting to work on the train and saw a guy having sex with a 9-year-old girl.
On a train?
On a train. Jeez. While other people were sitting right there. The girl's brother was sitting not far from where they were. Turns out the guy is a blood relative of the 9-year-old girl. And the cop immediately sprang into action, cuffed the guy, separated him, and then, of course, turned him in. And he's been held on charges, and bail was set at $200,000.
Wow.
But can you imagine that right on the train?
Unbelievable. Sergeant Louis, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
All right,
Sergeant. I'm a big fan of you. I love you. You're the best. You're the most wittiest person since Groucho Marx.
Of course.
But this goddamn abuse that they're talking about these soldiers, these guys are heroes. They're cutting off heads over there.
Right.
In Iraq.
I'm sick of hearing about
Muslims, not one goddamn Muslim authority or anybody in charge of the Muslim world has stood up and said, you know what? It's friggin' wrong. And
you
it
have
makes
not
me sick to my stomach.
You have not seen one Muslim leader stand up and say, hey, why did they chop the head off that guy? They don't do that. They're busy worrying about it.
Pain. There's no outcry of that, But you got guys,
makes me
being heckled.
Makes me crazy too. Makes me crazy too.
Yeah. You know what I mean, Howard? And it's a damn shame, Howard.
Wait a minute, he's now tearing up the studio.
Hey,
Louis, I'm taking the chair. I'm going to throw it.
Hey, let me tell you, already, something. The Yankees ain't going to win unless Joe Torre's...
You guys get me all charged up.
The guy went to the Yankees.
Yeah, he jumped right off the prisoners and jumped onto the Yankees.
We got to do something about the prisoners, and the Yankees ain't going to win if they don't do something.
I tried to pick up my chair and throw it, and I can't.
I saw you doing that.
I got to get my EIB Excellence in Broadcasting chair.
One that you could hurl.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've gotten me so enraged, I'm going to throw my EIB chair in a Vicodin fit.
Boy.
Also in the news, we're still thrown by the death of...
Jack Klugman?
No. Jack is still alive.
Tony Randall?
Randall is gone. Cindy Adams does a long column on him today. Says he's a great He was a great conversationalist. And had a dark side. Everybody thought he was just a light-hearted guy. But
I thought he was gay.
A lot of people thought he was gay.
Yeah.
But he had a long-time wife, and then, of course, got married again after his wife died and had a couple of kids. But here are some of his random Randallisms, according to Cindy. I hate baseball. It's a boring game. I despise cats.
Who cares?
I love big noses. I hate cars.
I like that comment about the big noses.
I hate Los Angeles.
Shut up!
I hate the outdoors.
Shut up!
I love exercising, but I hate competitive games.
Shut up! Shut up!
So that was his dark side. And we have some friends of his remembering him now. Jack Klugman, of course, who had a long-standing relationship even after the TV show.
I always like to hear guys, say something nice about someone.
Says he saw Randall in the hospital a week ago.
Yeah, he got tired, but he would talk. But he said something that while I was rubbing his head, he rarely ever expressed those emotions, but he did. He was vulnerable.
You know what? I mean, Jack Klugman, great talent and everything, but it's hard to listen to him with that.
I know. I mean, I'm listening to that saying, can you believe he survived Tony Randall?
I know.
I would rub his head. I guess, and I was, and I
what the guy had throat cancer from smoking?
Something like a vocal cord or something happened to him.
He got it removed.
Yeah. And here's Klugman, who says Randall was a supportive friend.
His loyalty has been absolutely distant. I don't know what to say. For instance, I did the gut of a salesman out here in California, and out of a performance, he was there, just coming out of the audience. I did a show in North Carolina. He was there. He was always there. Seacrest, out.
Yeah. He had nothing to do.
He was always there. And comedian Phyllis Diller says Randall was many, many things, especially actually, she says he was always learning his craft.
Phyllis Diller, where'd they dig her up from?
I thought she was dead, but she's still here.
Wow. Man.
Oh, they didn't give you that one. Sorry.
What a depressing eulogy.
Yeah, so, I mean, sometimes there's that may be an argument for going early when there would be better people to talk about.
I got a feeling Phyllis sounds a lot like Jack Klugman.
I can't tell them apart. Antonio Banderas is in the new Shrek 2.
Oh, now I'm going.
He's going to play a character called Puss in Boots.
Amazing that they would ask him instead of me.
Yeah.
And he was asked if he was familiar with Puss in Boots when he was a child.
Most of the characters that appear in the movie are...
Let me guess. Puss in Boots is hard to understand?
International characters. In Spain, Puss in Boots is called...
Puss in Boots.
Many of the characters that are typical fairy tale characters are characters that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Freddy Tale.
Freddy Tales. And I grew up with the Freddy Tales. The Puss in Boots. Yeah, right. He's doing voiceover. I'm sitting here in a chair.
Hello, Shrek.
I'm sitting here defending free speech.
Is this Shrek? Hello, Shrek. Did I put the boot?
Puss in Boots.
And he says the nationality of Puss in Boots, of course, was changed once he was cast in the role.
No.
At the beginning, I understand the character was thought French. He was supposed to be a spoof of D'Artagnan. But obviously when they called me, that disappeared in the minds for obvious reasons. So the character has a tendency, not from the beginning. It was not the kind of... spoofing.
But you have to listen to that. Thank God he's good looking.
All from the beginning, but as much as we were advancing, it was more clear that we could go...
The Pussy Boosh.
Oh, goodness. Eddie Murphy.
Shrek and I put the boot.
Eddie Murphy's also in Shrek 2. He plays Donkey.
I play Donkey.
And he's going to talk about Donkey. A1.
Let's all get ready for Eddie Murphy to put on that fake voice and sound like he has to go to the bathroom.
Unbeknownst to Donkey, he's become the third wheel. He realizes the third wheel. He's like, he's like, this is all good. We're here, and it all worked out. We're all together. He didn't realize the third wheel.
I get depressed when I hear him, because he used to be my favorite. Now he just sounds like a weirdo or something.
Yeah.
And he explains the addition of Puss in Boots.
Shrek and Donkey were having like a little tender moment, and he hears this purring in the air, and he thinks it's the donkey. And all of a sudden, Puss in Boots jumps out, and he's dead.
Man, it's just depressing hearing him talk about Donkey and Puss in Boots. I jump out.
Hello, Shrek, I just jump out to the Puss in Boots.
Hello, Donkey, I jump out.
Hello, Donkey.
Hello, donkey.
I did the put in the boot. I did the put in the boot.
Hello, donkey. No, it's donkey. Whatever.
Hello, Danakaki.
Hello.
Sharek.
Sharek.
Beginning, I understand the character was thought French.
Thought French. He's a thought French.
Supposed to be a spoof of Dark. But obviously when they called me, that disappeared in the mines.
Disappeared in the mines?
When they called me, their minds disappeared.
You know, he's Ricky Ricardo. I love
And
it.
then the donkeys, I say, hello, donkey.
He makes Ricky Ricardo sound like Mario Cuomo.
So the character has a tendency, not from the beginning. It was not
from the beginning.
Spoofing Zorro.
Poofing. But it's poofing Zorro. Poofing Zorro. That must be some cartoon.
And here, Eddie tells us that Donkey is jealous of Puss in Boots.
Well, the donkey feels like Puss in Boots is kind of, pushing into his territory. He thinks Puss in Boots is trying to, buddy up. Shrek and Shrek, he loves Puss in Boots, from the beginning.
At what point of your Eddie Murphy do you go, look, I have $2 billion. I'm not answering any donkey questions. I mean,
no end to
He's
it.
all too eager to answer the question.
Anything else, Robin?
Macaulay Culkin is playing a wheelchair-bound high school student in the religious comedy Saved. Now we've got something called religious comedy. Culkin co-stars with Mandy Moore and Jenna Malone.
Macaulay Culkin.
So, here he is, Macaulay Culkin. He says he thought the script was an exaggerated look at the new wave Christian movement until he actually saw it in person. B1.
We went to a lot of Christian rock concerts and Christian youth rallies, Just like...
That kid's weird looking, man. He looks like
He's a weirdo.
Looks like a boy adult.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I know, when you see him smoking cigarettes, you always want to smack the cigarette out of his hand.
Smack the back of his head. What are you trying to look grown up? You retard.
Come here. Hey, Rita.
You should be Donkey.
You should be Home Alone.
You should be Puss in Boots.
Yeah, it's a Puss in Boots.
This is the Puss in the Boot, the doggy in the boot.
He's French.
Oh, my
He's
God.
French. He's flat.
When they thought of me, the character no talk now.
Here, Macaulay talks about going to one of the Christian youth rallies.
We go to these concerts and stuff, and they're all,
cool.
There's the U2 sound-alike Christian rock band. There's the Radiohead sound-alike Christian. It's all very uplifting.
Home Alone 7.
And he discusses the Christian consultants they had on the set.
We had a Christian consultant, which was like a 16-year-old girl who was actually one of these kids who went to these rallies, and and she kind of wanted to make sure we were, doing it right, and that was her job, was to make sure we weren't, making fun or.
How does he walk around with a straight face? Didn't he marry some chick who, for a year or something?
Yeah, he married a 17-year-old for a year.
Oh. Is that legal, or?
Well, he was 19.
He was 19,
yeah.
Everybody told him not to do it, but they knew better.
He knew.
Natalie Portman is a single woman again. Turns out her boyfriend, who is an actor, Gael Garcia Bernal... she dumped him after, according to the British tabloid The Sun, he left her at home and decided to take his parents to the Cannes Film Festival.
That's not nice.
She said goodbye.
She couldn't handle it. She wasn't the center of attention for a day.
That's right. She said, I'm not going to have any of that.
Your parents? What about me? Wah, wah, wah.
Ew.
Please. God forbid she be left.
And finally this morning, a champion blind golfer is under investigation after it was claimed that he can see.
Oh, that's great.
British double world champion David Morris has been accused of being able to see more than his rivals.
I'm writing a movie about that.
The English Blind Golf Association
I play a blind golfer. And I'm making a fortune.
Has launched an investigation. Yeah, you're so good. After receiving the complaint.
Whoa!
He became the first man to win his sports top title twice last month when he trounced the field by a 24-shot margin. So you would have to think something's up there.
What was his handicap?
I don't know. Whoa! But anyway, somebody says he can see, so there you go. They're now investigating his abilities. And that's what's happening.
That's pretty cool. All right, tonight on E! More excitement from our Vegas trip. Tune in for Hollyweird Squares. You're going to love it. Daniel Carver, God Hates Fags Family, Beetlejuice, the Retards. Everyone's there for Hollywood Squares and the Spearmint Rhino Girls and all of the Whack Pack Insanity. Tonight on E! Check it out. Quack.
5X.